Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dunes of Utapau. For the first time since the shocking betrayal of Darth Vance, the party is back together for a session. I am joined once again by Chris Stuyvesant, Charles Smith, Marshall Peterson, and the Right Honourable Duke of the West Country. He is, of course, Corey Wadsworth, the 13th heir to the throne of Egypt. How are you doing?
Great, buddy.
Oh, I've missed that.
What's the West Country?
It's in England. Like
It's
Burmese,
west of the It's west of the countries.
What?
Wait, what?
Good job, Charles, with that description. Yeah, it's just west of the countries, Marshall.
What the hell?
So until now, I thought that maybe there was a possibility that Toe's character was Egyptian, but he's clearly an English conqueror of Egypt.
Are you sure, or is he an Egyptian conqueror of England?
Well, specifically only the West Country.
If you were invading from Egypt, it's where you'd start.
I feel like you'd just start with London.
And who wants London? That's
no, I mean, your eyes are bigger
zone.
than your stomach. You need a landing. You can't just, assault London by sea.
I was gonna say the Russians own London.
From the north and assault them by
the
sea.
Russians.
Who's ready to play some dark side and light side sessions today?
I am very much so.
Oh yeah.
We were supposed to all make an awkward bit of silence to disappoint Putty greatly.
Yeah, always.
We agreed to this, Charles. Were you not listening in the meetings?
We'll do it now.
While you guys are having your awkward silence, I am gonna roll a force die to decide who we're gonna start with.
Oh God! Don't leave it up to the gods.
Oh,
We left it up to the gods.
With the dark side session. So, you guys spent some time on a private medical craft, delivering supplies from Corellia to a Republic medical station just outside of Naboo, where you were treated. You had some DNA taken, Charles. You had some new augments put in. Your wounds are all healed. Your strain is all healed. Your crits are all healed. Your stim packs are reset. You had a wonderful night's sleep. And you then stored aboard a medical supply shipment that was headed for Sullust. You snuck aboard and found yourself hidden in two separate large metal crates. You are now approaching what you believe to be Sullust, but you have some time for contemplation, perhaps discussion, and Charles, if you wish, this would be a good opportunity if you wanted to use Force C.
That was exactly what I was going to do. Use Force C.
Very nice. You sense that there are powerful entities in the Force surrounding Sullust, and your vision is somewhat clouded. So why don't you make a combined average perception check with Force C? And if anybody wants to upgrade that from the light side party, feel free.
Currently, we are running low on light side points.
Hey, you have almost half the pool.
Almost half is what you say when a child drops their ice cream cone to make them feel better, buddy. Oh, Timmy, you have almost half of it left.
Did it make you feel any better?
I mean, to be fair, you still have some ice cream.
Are you only spending the 1 point, Charles, or are you thinking about it?
I'm gonna only spend the 1 point for now.
Okay, you managed to clear your vision and very clearly notice a few things over the course of the next few days. You see interesting sights that you were not expecting to see. Luscious fields of crops and wheat. Those wheat fields are absolutely excellent for running through. And many luscious locations. You see mines, not necessarily mines into the depths of lava pits, but actually open air kind of rock mines. This isn't this doesn't look to you like the traditional stereotypical view of Sullust as you know it. You don't see the lava pits and the fire and the brimstone. You see more of a luscious open world. You see fighting between two armies. You can't quite tell who makes up the armies, but you see conflict, death, pain. You also see destruction of crops, fires, wildfires. You see you and Merkava holding off against a hail of blaster fire as you try to escape some sort of metallic facility. And finally, you get the glimpse of the lava and brimstone of Sullust as you stand across from a blurry figure holding a blue lightsaber.
So as I come out of my meditation, I sort of say to Merkava, "Hey, Merkava,
Yes.
we might have some company on Sullust."
Oh God.
Well. Well,
Well,
what
I
kind of
can
company?
tell. A lot of blasters, as usual. Hopefully not as bad as the ones on Cypher.
I'm getting so sick of being shot.
But also someone with a blue lightsaber.
Ooh, that ought to shake things up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do you though?
Any idea on who it is?
Nope. Couldn't see.
Oh. Alrighty.
Just when we get around a load of lava, then just be careful.
Oh, Jesus.
It appears to you at this time, Vance, that Merkava may not actually know what Sullust is.
Weren't you supposed to be the nerdy one out of the two of us?
What?
Merkava.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot my sitcom scripts. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm supposed to know everything. Thanks, Vance.
Oh, so passive aggressive. Our relationship is so much more positive than this, Celeste, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're probably holding hands and singing songs right now.
At this point, the Darksiders hear a tannoy and a voice that says, "Welcome to Sulon."
I thought you were going to say Utapau, and I was like, you tricked me! Well, let's see if they have a minibar.
Not another minibar.
A reminder that you're currently stored away in a crate of medical supplies.
Well, you know what? If you never look for one, you'll never find one.
Dude, we're in a giant crate. You've been
Fine.
searching for the last 2 hours. There is no minibar.
At this point,
I
for the
can
first
dream.
time in a couple of hours, you hear a familiar voice. This is one of Sullust's moons, one of the research-gathering projects. You'll need to stow away in another shipment to make it to the planet itself. The easiest way to do it without being detected is to head out to the farmland. There, you'll probably find something unattended. They're often shipping crops and such down to the planet. It's hard to grow food on Sullust. If you wish a more expedient process, you're probably within a shipping bay right now. But be careful, the home guard of Sullust are well armed. Not too dissimilar from those you fought on Cypher.
Yes, let's keep out of the way of them.
Yeah, for the love of God, I do not want to continually get shot.
You begin hearing people unloading some of the crates around you and looking inside them to make sure everything's okay.
Hmm.
Kill them. Do it now.
What do you think, Merkava?
Well. We're in boxes.
Little boxes.
They're looking in the boxes.
They're made of ticky-tacks.
Oh, okay. Can you hold the box shut from the inside?
I could do, but that might be a bit suspicious.
No, they might just get fed up with trying to open it and move on to the next one.
Sure, I can. Is there any way for me to hang on to this?
There's actually a little
Makes
handle
sense.
on the inside that you can give a grab to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my weight and pull down and make sure it doesn't open up.
Okay, why don't you make an easy athletics check?
Oh god. This is gonna be disgusting.
You're gonna get the experience reward for rolling every type of dice again.
Will
It's a
I?
challenge.
Are you gonna enhance?
Yeah, I'm gonna enhance, just in case.
We've been burned before.
Don't need it.
You're not entirely sure anybody's trying to open this crate because it doesn't budge. Certainly, it's you know, you hear more people opening more crates around you, and then eventually you hear a voice in a low growl say, "This one's jammed. I guess we'll send it over to the security. Maybe they can open it. They got some crowbars over there."
Shit.
And you feel yourself begin to move.
Our position has increased.
I look over at Macabre and go, do we want to be in
keep it up.
security?
You're doing great. You're stronger than the crowbars.
Okay, Macabre. Hope you're not just a merc with a mouth.
Shh.
After a few minutes of traveling, you end up being put down, and you hear another low growl. "This one's stuck. You mind helping us?" "Sure." And you do feel a little bit of a budge on the crate's top, Cedric, but you do hold it steady. And the second voice says, "This is more than just stuck. I think this might just be an energy box or something. Why don't you go stick it in the battery compactor?" And you once again begin
That sounds
moving.
like a worse situation.
No, Cedric. You just hold your arms out and keep the box from crushing us. You'll break the compactor.
Macabre, I don't want to take that risk. I'm thinking about jumping out in the middle of a corridor and running for it.
Only if you carry me.
I'll carry you, for God's sake.
No, because I'm not a fan of this run-in thing.
Do you have legs yet?
Yes, I have legs. Weird voices in my head. I'm still bad at running, though.
Macabre, are you ready to do this? Just in case shit goes down.
How are we gonna breach?
Take the top off of the crate and swing a lightsaber at the guy who's carrying us.
Oh.
Or more likely at like the forklift which is carrying us, because it's us two and I'm rather heavy.
Nah, those marathon legs are pure aluminum. You're fine. You're probably the lighter of the two.
Oh god. Ready, Macabre?
Yeah. Prioritize breaking the machine over anything else, because.
What about getting out?
Oh, yeah. I suppose we should do that too.
God. So
I'll hop on your back.
inside the crate, and then I'm gonna push the crate, the handle up once we start moving a little bit, so we're a little
been
bit
moving
away
for a
from
while.
security. Yeah, so I'm gonna push the crate lid off.
Okay, so you push it off and you jump out. You see two men carrying the box and another four behind them. Behind you and away from the men is a door that seems to lead outside, and another door that is open, and you can see inside is some sort of furnace.
Not that way. That way. and I just start bolting for the exit.
Okay. Certainly have the athletics to successfully get out that door, but they are going to get 2 free shots on you.
Okay.
What is your range defense?
I have 1 range defense.
That is very nice. Do you want to use Destiny?
Yeah, sure. Let's not get hit out of the first place we're going.
Are you using Destiny on both of them, or just the first shot?
Just the first shot.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to use it on the second shot?
What do you think, McCarver?
Do it.
I don't think we need to.
No.
Okay, let me just, before I fire, get the damage numbers ready. Hey, so the first one hits you, Cedric, dealing, I believe, 0 damage because it's going to be 7.
And I fall prone.
Wait, what?
The legs.
Oh, wait, no, is it always?
You fall prone when you receive a successful attack.
Oh. So, Merkava, as Cedric is almost out the door, you see as the first shot hits him, and he braces, and you can tell that his stance is not steady. It's very unsteady, and he slips and falls. You tumble out of the door and outside of the facility as the second shot hits the panel and closes the door. Cedric, what do you do?
I stand up.
I'm helping.
Shake my head, go, why the fuck? Draw my lightsaber, and I'm just gonna try and go ham on these guys.
Okay, well, because these are just, you can tell these are just engineering techs. So why don't you just make an easy lightsaber check to see how badly you dice them up?
Does this count as engaged with multiple opponents?
Sure.
I love how you kill innocent civilians so much that they had to come up with an expedited process for me.
Oh god! And that's I forgot.
You have no goddamn idea, Marshall.
I mean, are you trying
them.
to bloodbath these guys, or are you trying to be more precise? Because you definitely have a measure of control with that roll.
Yeah, I want to be precise and not leave too much blood, and then sort of chuck them into the incinerator.
You want to chuck them
confused.
into the incinerator?
What did these engineering techs even do?
Okay, so
Shoot me and let me fall over.
Initially, Charles, you just very quickly slice one little precise strike into all of them, and they all fall into your arms, and you're like, okay, that was pretty quick. I could get out the door. But then you have an idea to throw them in the incinerator, so you walk into that room and begin doing so, as you notice there are 6 more techs in the incinerator room who come running towards you, and you Sarlacc sweep and throw them in as well. The bodies make a horrific smell, and you hear running from another corridor. You have time to escape, take 40 conflict.
What is that horrible smell?
You a stowaway?
Kinda. So,
Yeah, he's hiding like a rat.
going back to the...
Yeah, no, like, what is that smell, though, Cedric? What the hell?
I had to get rid of the guards somehow.
You hear, by the way, giant sirens and claxons, and you look behind you and notice this is actually a pretty big spaceport.
Apparently
Yeah,
he's a
this
psycho murderer, killing and then burning people.
I am the pyromancer after all. Oh no, wait, that's Macabre. And then I gotta go back to the door and just use my lightsaber just to try and cut through the door quickly.
Don't need to, you could just push the button.
I'll push the button.
It opens. You sense you probably had enough time to escape without murdering 11 people.
No, I'm just sitting
I
outside
shrug my
the door,
shoulders and go,
twiddling
"Oh,
my
well."
thumbs.
And I grab my cover and say, "We're going now."
Oh, okay. Why do you smell like barbecue?
You know,
Don't
Sullust
ask.
killed an entire tribe of people. Well, half a tribe of people. Well, an unknown massive number of people. Yet I feel as though you're more evil.
As
This
you
is,
begin
like,
walking out
not
into
that
the
evil for me.
countryside of Sulon, you hear in both of your heads, "So about that not making a scene thing."
Hey, you know what? We tried.
Did you though?
I was trying to clean up, man.
You didn't make any suggestions. I don't want to hear your sass.
Oh.
The Emperor himself.
No, this is the bullshit that he's been giving me for like 10 years now.
Is this bullshit?
So, with that said,
I'm the only one coming up with plans, and then he's like, "Oh wow, what a disappointment."
He came up with an explicit plan. He told you step by step how to get out. All you had to do was not murder people.
Hey, as you head out into the countryside of Sulon, we will flash cut to a different Sullustan moon as the Ebon Hawk begins to board on a massive space station, probably one of the biggest you've ever
So
seen.
this is confirmed. The Ebon Hawk right now.
Begins to board a massive space station, and you see Tommy say, "Here we are. This is Umnub, one of Sullust's biggest moons. They mine a lot of minerals up here and test some weapons. Last time I heard."
Okay. I say, I need to, well, before I tell you what I need, do any of you have business on Sullust while we're here?
Yes, Tony says, "I plan to visit Sullust Central."
That sounds great. Do they have a... One second, I gotta check something. This says...
Claire also says, "I also need to visit Sullust Central."
What? Shady. Hey...
It's the capital. Why is that shady? She says.
No, I'm just kidding. Did you send the message about Sullust to me in private or on Star Wars?
Private.
Okay. I'll look it up there.
You got a message about Sullust? Sullust cries as he's without any information.
No, you've been told there's a bounty on this planet for you.
Yeah,
Aw.
and I wasn't told that, Celeste, so calm down.
I mean, I did tell you after.
Did you? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, and I was a bit worried. I'm like, I hope there's more than one person on Sullust. So yeah, I say I need to go to Bailarun, down on the planet itself.
When you say Balor, and Tommy seems to smirk at you and says, "I'm surprised anybody still calls it that." That's the original name of Sullust Central, the capital city.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not really from here. It's just the message I received from a Jedi.
Ah, makes more sense. The Jedi keep to themselves. I think the outpost on this planet is quite far north from the capital.
Got you. Interesting. Well,
There tend to be turbo lifts heading to the capital in the spaceport every couple hours. We should go check those out.
very well. How should we keep in contact with you?
I mean, I have a communicator. If they have a communicator, then
Those are short range. I think they go out after like
they're planet side.
planet side.
Unless he's leaving the planet, then it's good.
But if the moon
Well, currently
moves-
we're heading to the same place.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
It becomes more of a concern afterwards, and if you're looking for more communication gear, then Sullust Central is the best place to look. Probably the biggest shopping city in the entire Republic. If you're looking for specific things.
Wow. Must be an important place.
Finally, a shop to spend all this money I'm carrying around.
Well,
Celeste begins to drop like coins out of his pocket.
The Sullust Company is the best ore refineries in probably the galaxy. Their computers, their droids, and some of their weapons are some of the best around. They make good augments too if you're into that kind of thing.
I know someone who is. Anyway,
I turn to Kasari and say, you know, if we wanted to, we could use this opportunity to find a ship so we don't have to keep on borrowing Mr. Atlas's.
Service ships are very, very competent. They're not quite Corellian, but they're stronger. They're more durable.
Knowing those guys, they need durable.
Okay. I say, yeah, that's definitely something we should consider while we're here. Let's go find the little shuttle. Sounds like a good start.
You know, I'm a really good pilot, Chris, and I take very big offense to that.
And as someone whose friend just went prone by being damaged.
He wasn't even damaged, just a successful attack.
Nope.
In fact, it was him soaking all that by like taking a soaking stance.
Dude, that means we could just absolutely cripple you if we just hired a horde of peasants to attack you with rocks. You wouldn't be able to get up.
Cedric seems concerned. So you guys head out into checking, and you see as Claire, as actually, first of all, Tommy goes through checking. They check his IDs and stuff, and they let him through it very easily. Celeste goes through next. They check his IDs and such. They give him a bit of a wonky eye, and then they let him through.
It's that Republic Special Service.
Claire,
they're like, this guy's definitely killed a lot of people.
Claire gets her stuff checked. They look at her very suspiciously, but they're like, they eventually let her through.
As Claire hacks them.
And then you start to give them your ID. I assume you're pretty honest with them, Kasari?
Yeah, I tell them who I am. Well, I don't reveal all the details of why I'm here, but you know,
sure.
Reasonably, I just say I'm here to meet another Jedi.
They look concerned at each other, and then they say, "I'm sorry, miss. I'm afraid we won't be able to let you down onto the main planet until you've spoken to the Indigo Constable. He's in charge of looking for some Jedi that are supposed to be coming to the planet."
Well, is he looking for me? Because I'm a Jedi coming to the planet.
They look at each other. He might be. That's why he needs to talk to you, miss.
Could you tell my friends up ahead? Because if this is how airport security works, I know that there's no way I'm going to be able to. Could you if this is just the TSA, these people are not going to be reasonable. Could you speak to my friends up ahead and tell them that I have to speak to a constable before I can meet up with them?
He makes a motion, and you three are stopped. Claire looks very concerned that you've been stopped.
Sluz also probably looks very concerned.
Holds out a gun and says, "You'll never take me alive."
Tommy is concealing his concern, but is probably also concerned.
And is also concealing his gun.
I like that Kasari's probably traveling with three very dangerous criminals.
I mean, you're not like a normal criminal, Celeste. You're more of a war criminal.
So
I mean, we're all war criminals at this point.
Your traveling companion, the Jedi. She. By the way, these are all Sullustans. One sec, I will. For those of you who haven't seen in a while, I will send you a picture of what Sullustans look like.
They're probably disgusting.
They're pretty disgusting.
Are they really?
They're a little.
Are they better than insects?
Yes, I think they are definitely better than insects. There you go. There is a Sullustan.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
And he says, "Your traveling companion, the Jedi. She needs to speak to one of the constables on Umna before she leaves the planet. You guys are free to go down, but if you want to stick together, we can organize that." Tommy and Claire say, "If she doesn't need us, we can probably head down now."
Celeste lets out a deep sigh and says, "All right, I'll go with her."
Tommy and Claire continue walking towards the turbo lift, and you return and are reunited with Kasari. The constable that's interviewing you says, So the Indigo Constable right now is currently being called away to an emergency
Oh, come on.
mission. You're free to go and talk to him yourself if you want to go head out there, or you could wait for him to come back.
Where is he?
He's a couple miles east. If you go past the settlement and out to the enclave, he's there. Currently, he's investigating some land dispute. The senators come to visit to help too.
Well, that sounds like it might take hours.
It's been going on for a few weeks, but with the senator here, we're hoping for a quick resolution. He's the best traveling senator in all the Republic, he says.
I look at Kasari nervously. I say, I think that we shouldn't leave this to bureaucracy.
Yeah, I'm fine with heading out with him. If you'd like to, if you need one of your policemen to accompany me, that's fine. But I will.
Oh no, as long as you. I mean, that's not protocol. If you would like to just head out on your own, as long as you don't try to head down to the planet, then.
Okay. So immediately sprints to the gate. Yeah. So yeah.
If you would like constable support, I'm afraid we will have to charge.
No, I'm fine. We have to charge you to do our jobs. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I am going to begin heading to where he said, along with Sullust.
Okay, as you head out, you head out of this massive spaceport. It probably takes maybe close to an hour to get out of the spaceport, honestly. It is huge. You walk past a few mini shops, a few shipping bays, many passenger vehicles, spaceships that are taking off, heading to other planets or arriving from major planets in the galaxy like Coruscant, Corellia, and other planets like that are coming in. Many, like hundreds of passengers of various different races flooding off and heading to the turbo lift. But you do manage to finally get out of the airport, the spaceport, sorry. No airports here. You manage to get out of the spaceport and begin walking on what seems to be a bit of a derelict road towards what seems to be a series of mining towns out in the distance. The sky is quite dark, and the ground seems to be very well dug. Almost everywhere you look, there are old abandoned mines that seem to have run dry.
Are there ducks?
There are no ducks. They're all dead.
Yeah,
Master.
Oh, that's sad. There was one dug left, and then Charles murdered him. It's not funny, Charles.
You see in the distance the bellowing smoke of factories burning, and you don't see the specific settlement that they were talking about along the road. The kind of skyline is clouded with smog.
You know, this place is really trash.
Celeste, why don't you make an outer rim knowledge check? Average.
Okay.
Does anybody want to upgrade it on either side?
Nope.
Nope, I think we're good.
Gosh. Alright, so you know about
It's rather
Umnub.
stressful.
Yeah, I mean, it is a pretty stressful trip. No, you know about Umnub. It's one of Solit's 2 currently colonized moons. This was the first one they colonized. It's very well built up. That's why there's a big spaceport there. And it's mainly used for natural resources. They were hoping to use Umnub as a farming settlement. And while they've managed to do that a little bit, they've mainly just been mining it for resources. And they've kind of outsourced a few dangerous test facilities and factories here. They've switched most of their farming operation to the second colonized moon now, which is Sullust. You don't even know if you think that guy might have been lying. I mean, you don't even know if there are any proper towns here.
Dirty liar.
I say, you know, now the more that we walk and the more I'm reminded of this planet, the less that I think that there are actual proper towns here. So, how long do we have to go? Kasari, do you know?
Well, he said it was just a few miles.
Alright. Celeste keeps on walking.
I'm sorry it's not a vacation, Celeste.
Well, when you come from a beautiful planet like mine, you don't exactly enjoy the trash planets.
Jesus. Well,
You know, as opposed to those who were born in the trash.
I mean, I am from Narshada, so.
I say it's almost as bad as Narshada here.
Hey, Narshada might be a little gross, and yeah, there's not a dedicated trash disposal company, as it were, and yeah, it might smell weird, and people might poop on you if you lay down in the street, but you know, it's got spirit. So anyway, let's keep going.
Why are you laying down in the street in the first place?
Oh, so you have a home. Fancy.
Why, you think you're better than me?
You think you're better than me? Because you got a roof over your head? Fuck you.
Hey, fuck that. The roof over my head when I was younger crashed down.
At least it was there to protect you from all the shit. Literal shit. No, anyway.
As you guys begin walking into the growing and thickening smog, why don't you both make a average vigilance check with 3 setback from the conditions?
That was my favorite "Are you better than me" moment in the entire game. Average, you said?
Yeah, but with 3 setback since you're currently pretty much in the smog now.
Oh wait, 3 setback, you said.
Yeah, I did. Not boosts, less.
Oh.
I mean, you failed anyway, so I won't have you reroll. It's
So
chill.
I had 3 threat and 2 success.
Oh, you did succeed. Cool. Well, Kasari, you feel kind of a rumbling underneath your feet, and you trace the source of the rumbling to where Sless is currently standing.
Sless, please move out of the way.
As Sless begins to move, you notice the rumbling getting louder the more he moves.
Is it following him? I start to step away from Sless. I say, Sless, there's something under you, rumbling.
I begin to panic and run.
As Sless runs, burrowing out from underneath the ground. Sorry, at this point you realize you've accidentally stepped off of the road and onto some sort of like small mounds of dirt. And out from those mounds of dirt, fat, burrowing creatures begin to emerge. 4 of them to be exact. Roll initiative, you are surprised.
Oh, shit.
Let me prepare the battlefield. I forgot about these creatures. Like, I haven't got them in the battlefield. Also, Darksiders, are you there? You're controlling these creatures.
Ooh,
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Oh.
It's like, I'll send you guys the stat blocks for them so you can roll initiative for me.
4
Roll as
advantage.
I know. The
That's pretty
dice
spicy,
gods are
not gonna
not
lie.
kind to me sometimes.
Charles, there's the stat block.
I like to consider it the natural luck of someone who only rolls 1 on elves.
Chris, there's the stat block.
Okay.
Okay. Done.
And they're rolling cool, aren't they?
Yeah, they'd be rolling cool.
They're cool as fuck.
They so
Cool
cool.
scales out of
Presents.
presence. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
In it, roll.
Oh,
Slash-
whoops.
Tried to run away, but he is going to still start with engaged because they were too fast for him.
Oh no.
How do I set it up to be an enemy? Is it
NPC.
NPC?
NPC.
And
Nice.
then I'll move you guys over to the battle screen just because it'll be easier for you guys controlling the enemies if you see what's going on.
Oh,
Marshall,
God.
do you mind if I go first just so I can move out of engaged?
Why does Kasari have 0? Oh, wait, no, that's how the tracking works in this game. I forget.
Yeah.
What?
I said, do you mind if I go first so I can move out of engaged?
Yeah, honey.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll take the first slot, putty. And
Okay.
I'll use movement to move from engaged to short. And then I'll I'll shoot this guy.
Shoot
'cause
that
he's,
dirty motherfucker.
yeah, he's an ugly little bastard.
Okay, you have the quick action taunting.
Yeah, that
Be
gives me
easy
like
position short.
a boost, right?
Yeah, it gives you a boost. Although you do have 3 setback because of the smog.
Oof. Yeah.
By the way, you guys can now control those enemy tokens when you need to.
Okay.
Nice.
Chris, do you want to take the bottom 2 and I'll take the top 2?
Sounds good.
Hey, that will be a total of, let's see how much damage. That will be a total of 14 damage. And
To which ones? Which one?
this one.
That one. Okay.
Pointed that out, Charles. Pay attention.
Sorry.
And I'll go in it next. Well, I'll just add a boost die to the next active player on my
Hey,
side.
that's
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So you
it's
step
Cedric's
back
turn.
and so you backstep and you take a shot with your blaster at this one. And through the smog, you can hardly see, but you know instinctively, and also you knew where they were from being there initially. You fire through and you hear through the smog.
Oh,
Wait, how much damage did he do?
He did
14.
9 after soak.
Okay. Nice.
Do you want to take this turn then? Murky.
Sure. Just give me a sec. I'm annotating in the private chat the health of the guys. So, yeah, you know what? My dude's not a fan of blaster fire. Gonna jump on where it's coming from. That's a lovely D10.
Oh, I think you forgot to roll conflict, I guess.
Yeah.
Last session. So, yeah. And by the way, don't worry, Darksiders. I've kind of forgotten about your conflict, but I'm just assuming that there's an agreement
there
you guys
is
are staying
no
at 0 morality.
fucking way you're gonna make it even slightly above 0.
Which is why I kind of forgot about it. I just want to make sure you guys aren't like rolling after every session, because I'm kind of not giving you conflict that much. Because I know
Yeah,
there's kind of an agreement that you guys
Yeah,
are staying at 0.
I'm just gonna assume that even existing at this point is
To be fair, after that 40 conflict, I'll be back straight down to 1 again. However much I rolled.
okay. So I'm gonna have my 2 guys go after Sullust. So I think I took the top or the bottom ones.
Bottom.
These are Fallout 4 era mole rats.
Good job, bro.
Because
Is there a problem with that,
it was
Marshall?
just a side profile of their head. I was very confused. I was like, I recognize these fuckers, but what are they?
And I'm gonna have them do.
Oh god, they came out of the ground like mole rats.
What does tail mean? Is that just an attack with their tail?
Yes, it's an attack
Okay.
with their tail.
I'm gonna have them do that.
All right.
Okay.
Remember, they're not a minion group, so you're gonna roll 2 hits.
Well,
And
hold on, boys and
Celeste, do
girls.
you have any physical defense? Or
I
melee
do,
defense?
but I'm gonna dodge.
Oh,
So that will upgrade the check by 2.
Okay. Buddy, since I'm bad at running enemies, what's that roll gonna look like?
Again?
No, what's that roll
What?
going to look like in its finality?
One challenge, 3 one proficiency, 3 ability, and then how much you were upgrading it by, Celeste?
2.
2. So then 2 challenge, and then any melee defense.
1 melee defense.
Okay, so I've got the positive dice, but the negative are 2 challenge.
2 challenge,
and-
1 setback.
well, this is
One
gonna be a
second.
while. Kill those ones quickly.
Trying.
Alright. Yeah, I think that's right. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Kasari begins to focus down those, even though the others are biting her to death. She's like, no, we have to end it.
Alright, that's a successful hit.
That's 7 damage
Okay.
before soak.
Hold on. Since
And knocked
that
down.
was just the first one, hold on, let me type up the other
Well,
one.
no, don't type out the other one, because if you knock him down, the other one will get a bonus.
Oh, okay. How do I knock him down?
1 advantage per silhouette, and he's silhouette 1, so 1 advantage will do it.
Yeah, knock him down then.
He's knocked prone, which will give a boost to incoming melee attacks.
Oh boy. So, Y, G, 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 C. Does your dodge still factor here?
He has to dodge a second time if he wants it to.
I wouldn't be able to. Well, actually, I would be able to. Could I dodge from the ground? I guess it doesn't specifically say I could.
Yeah, I'll have you like. Yeah, you'd like roll back if you wanted to. You could do it.
Honestly, the amount of damage these guys are putting through, though, doesn't really make me too inclined to suffer that much strain.
So does that only make it 1?
Yeah.
2 difficulty.
So,
And 1
2
setback.
difficulty and 1 setback.
And a boost from him being prone.
setback and boost.
Yep.
Oh, that one hurts a little more. And now you're knocked super prone.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so
You're in the
that's
floor.
9 damage.
Well, you could use that advantage to give Charles.
Now that he's prone, though, he has a boost to shooting you.
Oh no, it was a trap.
No,
Okay.
but Celeste does have the jump up ability. He is
Like being prone is like no big deal.
it's
Gives
just
me a
the
boost.
the melee boost.
All right, so I'm gonna I'm gonna boost the next Morat.
Sounds good. By the way, Charles, these Morats definitely smelt Celeste and went after him initially. You know, we haven't seen Kasari's turn yet, but they're definitely hungry for blood, especially since he's been knocked down. Probably is bleeding a little bit. Maybe got a little scratch and a cut. In it next.
Even
Chris?
when you run enemies, you're a Sith
yeah.
Lord.
Maybe the Sith Lords are running the enemies the entire time.
He's had us on comms.
What? No. No. No! Okay.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
I am going to use my maneuver to engage with these fine fellows.
Okay. You can engage with both, but it'd be here.
Okay. Oh, well, fuck that. I just want to engage with this one then. Well, no, fuck it. I want to engage with them.
It's your choice. It's your choice, bro.
They're kind of gross. Are you sure?
I love it. I love the grossness. That's my favorite part
Your of your homeland.
Yeah. Reminds me of the good old days. Okay. Do they have any melee defense? Or
No.
adversary? No?
Nope. They
Oh,
have adversary 1. So 1 challenge.
And I get that extra boost from my buddy.
Yeah. Anybody want to spend Destiny?
I think I'm going to make this, but...
Yes, I'll spend Destiny.
Oh!
2 challenge. 2 challenge.
And before just despairs.
Also, it's going... I'm going to be activating the ebb force power as well, along with the attack.
Okay. Would you like to use the dark side?
No, Emperor. I don't want to use the dark side. I am going to...
It's a lot of dark.
I am going... Wait, you can't use that one thing on the lightsaber to attack 3 times, right? Or can you?
What do you mean?
Well, so it's... You use 2 advantage to activate the linked mod, Oh no, but it's linked to 1, so you can't.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what caps it.
Yeah, that's what caps it. So I'm going to use 2 advantage to activate the linked mod, and I'm going to use the 4 light side points to deal. I will
Remember, linked can only be done on the same target, just in case you forgot that.
That's fine. I'll do both to him, and then I'll use the 4 light side points to deal 4 strain to everything within engaged range.
Okay, you definitely skewer that bottom mole rat. Not with for the first one, you cut him up a bit. With the second one, straight through him, and his bits fall to your sides.
Poor mole rat.
All right.
Never saw it coming.
Sudden urge. Play Persona.
Oh God, what did I just do?
In it next.
Okay, this mole rat. Seeing his friend just die right next to him.
He eats his friend.
By this mysterious light-wielding woman. He's gonna run away and attack the easier prey. Clearly.
So to do that, the mole rat would have to take 2 strain.
That's a stressed small rat.
Yeah, he's a stressed mole rat.
So you
And
get
then
2 boosts.
he's gonna bite, tail down.
How far
Sound
will
of
we
the
bury Sless in the ground?
No, yeah, that's a good point. You are like slowly creating a crater there.
Are you dodging?
No.
Okay, just making sure. So that is 6 damage.
Nice. Or just tail whipping him to lower his defenses.
And
I'm gonna head to the toilet since I think you guys can
Yep.
handle this.
This is just a way for Putty to be
Yep.
relieved.
I'll be right
Putty's
back.
like, I'm gonna get some fried chicken and put my legs up.
Oh, literally, no, he messaged me to bring in like 10 more rat tokens.
Did he?
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going
That'd be
to
great.
jump up as an incidental, move to short range again, and then I'm going to shoot this new mole rat that seems very intrigued by me.
okay.
He's an intriguing fellow.
And I miss. Alright.
Wow.
That will be my turn.
The shot goes wide.
Just out of
as-
curiosity,
What's all the
how do you
setback
get all
from?
the setback?
Yeah.
From the
Fog.
smoke.
Oh, I forgot about
From the
this.
smog.
Oh, okay. Well,
Remember that, Chris. What I just sent you.
hold on. Are we scheming? We're totally scheming.
Yes. I just saw it and went, oh shit! This could have gone lots better.
Alright.
But remember the
So-
extra setback because of the smog.
Yeah, so you can work with that, but I'm probably just gonna.
You guys don't get setback because it's melee. It's only range.
Yeah. You can see him once you're really close. Actually,
Okay.
it would make sense that you wouldn't get the setback if you were engaged with them, to me, Celeste. That would make sense to me, but I'm not sure if that's how it works.
I'm back. Is there a question?
But then it would be a harder check because then you're engaged.
Alright.
We were just talking about the setback you get from the fog or the smog.
Are you dodging?
Oh, I forgot to add to yours, Kazari, but yeah, it's 3 for the ranged weapon.
But is it anything for melee?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't. It increases the difficulty. It doesn't add setback.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay. Man, this place is smoggy as fuck.
Okay. So
No, not from the smog. Just from the natural rules of being engaged with a ranged weapon.
Oh, with a
Yeah.
ranged weapon. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we forgot about that.
Kasari
okay. So
is the-
So I've been rolling, right? I'm like, but you guys told me to roll that. And it was,
The mims don't. Yeah, the mims don't add setback for the smog.
okay, so that's a miss. Oh, triumph. That does 6 damage.
Can I
You're
ask
not
that you
prone.
ask if I'm gonna dodge first?
I asked.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, Charles asked if I was gonna dodge earlier. You didn't ask if I was gonna dodge for these sets of attacks.
I swear I did. And then
Did he
Putty got
ask?
back.
He
We
did.
talked.
He didn't. I'll let you go through with it. I'm just saying that ask me.
We'll
in the
check the
future.
recording later, because I know I said, do you dodge?
Well, you've got multiple people saying otherwise.
Did I respond saying no?
No, but then everyone started talking, so like, all right, I'm going to roll.
Okay, so
No,
Chris, here's the issue, just for future reference. When you ask me if I'm gonna do something, even if you did, you should confirm a response. Because one of two things either happen. Either you didn't somehow go through on Discord, and this is with the presumption that you did ask me, or I didn't hear you.
Either way, I'm not going to crit with the triumph, because, you know, that'd be shitty of me.
Charles would have.
So,
I would have.
I would have.
I'm going to upgrade. No, because the check should have been harder. So, I'm going to upgrade the next rat check.
Okay.
So, yeah, 6 damage before soak, so.
Mm-hmm.
And you are prone again.
Am I?
Wait,
I thought you had to spend
no.
advantage
No.
on that.
Gonna
Oh,
have
no.
advantage.
That's my bad. I have so many things to look at right now.
I mean,
Alright, so, sorry, in it next.
if it's anything more than a very small stat block, then you're looking at stuff unrelated to the session.
No, I have to keep Discord open for the
There's
rolls.
so much porn and drugs.
No, basically I have to switch between PMs and the
Okay.
actual panel,
Kasari
and
is,
then roll 20 up.
Kasari is going to spend her maneuver and engaging with this fine fellow.
Yes.
Oh, how do you do?
That's not you,
Well,
that's Charles.
not you.
But
Yeah.
we're all rats.
Are we sure we want to kill the Charles ones at this rate?
I mean, Charles has confirmed he will crit on us, so they are a greater threat to mankind.
If Merkava goes soft on you again, I'm gonna step in and crit on you anyway.
Oh, fuck you.
No, the only reason I didn't crit is because I screwed up the roll.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And so just to confirm, melee attacks don't have any penalty.
Okay, here. It's 2 setback for melee attacks. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mention this on your last turn. The
And they
reason
have
why these
adversary.
creatures don't have it is because of the.
They're
It's
fog
because they're used to it.
creatures. Yeah, yeah.
No.
No, I get that. Or smog creatures. Smog. I will also
Now that I think about it, does the smog even affect my thermal vision, though?
I'd say it removes the setback, but you still have some issues. Yeah, looking through your scope and everything, and aiming the way you'd usually would.
I'll activate the flow force power this time, and this I'm just checking to make sure this is right. Oh wait, no. Boom. Okay. So, once again, I'm gonna activate the double swipe. So that should be 14 wounds, if it, you know. And then
Yep.
I am also going to throw a boost to Sullust, or the next active player in this case. And I am going to add 4 success to my next. Actually, yeah, I'm going to add. No, I'm going to add 3 success and 2 advantage to my next check using the light side points.
How do you want to do this? On the guy.
Oh, just cleanly through the neck and move on.
Now you very precisely, with one single blow, managed to kill it without causing too much of a mess. The body seems relatively intact.
I will eat it later. No, I'm just kidding. And that is the end of my turn.
Tasty mole rat.
Actually, I'm going to spend 2 strain and engage with these guys just to sort of give them something else to bite on. And that is the end of my turn.
There's nobody's alive on this initiative stop.
Okay. I'm gonna move to short range between these guys, so I'll just magically teleport over here somehow. And then I'm gonna shoot this guy because I think that's the guy I hit last time.
Well, in this case, should we all move back into engage, the 3 of us?
Sure.
Probably.
It's confusing over here. Yeah, there we go.
No. We need to be disjointed and at like the long range
Well,
band.
since you were this side of them, so I'll just do that.
Okay.
Are you gonna ask if the mole rats are gonna dodge?
Are you going to gain the ability to dodge mole rats?
Maybe
They
Teleport
only have
behind you.
adversary, so
Oh my gosh,
to upgrade the check.
the mole rats take off their masks, and it's Merkava and Darth Vance.
That
Nani.
sounds like a sitcom thing. Macabre and Das Vance.
God damn it. I'm gonna cry. I have 4 fucking yellow die.
Oh my god.
Oh no, you forgot to roll the boost.
I don't roll boost unless they haven't acted this
He gave
combat
you one.
encounter.
He gave you one.
Boost.
Oh, you
Well,
did!
didn't roll it.
It was a gift from a friend.
He needs to roll 2 success. Okay. So you fire and you do accurately hit the mole rat, but it seems to bounce off of its armored skin.
Okay, well, fucking, god damn it! I'll give the next active person a boost, and I'll use. Actually, could I technically give them 2 boosts if I spend 2 advantage?
You'd spend 3 advantage. You spend 1 to give it to the next active player, and then you can specifically give 1. You can't do 2 of either.
I want to reduce my strain, though. I like reducing my strain more than making sure you can kill them easier. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
my next check should be pretty easy.
So yeah, then I'm gonna reduce my strain by 2.
Oh man, you didn't even give me 1 boost.
No, I did give you 1 boost.
Okay.
1 boost, and I'm not going to give you 2 boosts. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Alright,
You've
so
already got boost enough.
since I'm the next active player, I'll take that boost.
Allied.
No,
Allied.
you're allied player.
I was kidding, you don't have to clarify that.
Go away, Chris.
For a
We don't
second,
like
I
your
was worried
kind.
that he found a loophole in the system, and I was like, oh no.
I will let one of your rats take the upgrade that you gave the next allied rat, though, since you're controlling 2 rats.
Oh. I wanted to ask, can these guys aim?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll have them both spend 2 maneuvers aiming and then attack.
You both take 2 strain.
I keep forgetting about aim.
Okay. So, do you have any melee defense there?
Nope.
Can you dodge?
Nope.
Well, alright.
I don't even think. I think there might be 1 tree in all of the Force and Destiny book that gives you the ability to dodge, but that's mainly an Edge of Empire thing.
Oh, okay.
You might have sense that upgrades your
Ooh.
dice.
Alright. That's the first one.
Okay, apply the
Can I-
upgrade to this one from your last turn.
Oh, wait,
So
what?
2Y.
Spend triumph to upgrade your next rat's check.
Oh, yeah, my bad. So, GG.
I remember she's probably on the floor now, so you can add
Yeah.
Ah!
And then I'll take the advantage from that and boost this rat even
So it's
further.
5 boost. 5 boost and 2 yellow. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
god! Oh god!
Okay, well, by the way, you take 7 damage before soak from the first one, and you're going to take 8 before soak from this one. And it's going to crit.
You're lashed by a rat tail, falling to the floor, and then lashed again as it draws blood. Marshall, roll the crit.
I think Putt Eddie likes the idea of us not having wounds and crits. You're a high roller there, aren't you, Marshall?
Yep. High roll.
The rat lashes at your arm that's holding your lightsaber as the lightsaber drops to the floor and it falls limp at your side. Which arm is that, Marshall?
I'm sorry, Marshall.
That's my left arm.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's my right arm.
Your right arm?
I don't know. Which one was cut off?
The right one is the prosthetic. The right
Okay,
hand is
my
the
left,
prosthetic.
my left arm then.
Okay, your left arm is now limp.
Ah,
Your lightsaber's on the floor. And you're on the floor.
everything's on
Everything's on the floor.
Everyone do the dinosaur. What happened? Oh, whoops.
In it next.
Listen,
Chris.
just because I literally have keyboard Parkinson's doesn't mean you need to mock me.
Destiny. In it next. Good.
No, that was Marshall.
Oh, that was Marshall.
Sorry, has just suffered a rude awakening at the hands of these mole rats. What's she doing?
She is going to, in a fit of... How much damage did she take? I didn't even add that.
Oh, Jesus.
7, then 8, but you can soak both separately.
Okay. So,
How much damage?
she is
not
going
much.
to activate Force Power Bind. Because these things have really, you know, they're kind of being dicks.
Does she intend to use the dark side?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Are they a bit of a pest right now?
I don't know what pun you're about to do, but it's. I mean, I guess
don't
that's
know.
the pun.
I
I
don't-
don't know.
that-
It's more like wordplay, but it's.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm allowed to do wordplay
You're
and
a terrible person. Oh fuck! I have to use the dark side.
Dark side! You're just going to use all those points for what I think you're going to use all those points for.
Yes.
Use it to choke both Merkaba and Darth fans.
I'm gonna use.
So,
it.
would I be
Out of
right?
anger.
Would I be right in saying that 9 damage ignoring soak would kill both rats?
One of them.
Yeah, Merkaba. Okay. So you
I'm also going to use it to move them away from me.
Yeah, I was going to say you toss them. You toss one
Did
of
you
them, and it
stand up,
seems
by
to
the way.
No,
That,
she didn't.
that
I don't
comes
think she
after.
Oh, okay.
She, you toss one of them into the smog. It seems to disappear. You hear a whining and then a quietening. It's probably dead, and the other one is there.
Okay. Then I use my maneuver to stand up, and I pick up my lightsaber with my other hand.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Next, yep. Nothing's there. so-
Also,
please,
I
I'm
had
just
to
not-
use Destiny there.
You also take 5 conflict and 5 strain.
Whoa, what's going on with the pool? It says I used. Oh, okay, there.
You can go again if you want, Kasari, or it's Celeste's turn. It's up to you.
Celeste will take this final shot, for he will finally hit this time, he promises.
In before tears.
I have 4 fucking yellow die, and I missed.
Would anybody like to use Destiny on this?
No,
Nope.
no.
Go ahead and fire.
I'm guessing he's still short range from me, though.
Yeah. Okay,
Fuck
so
yeah.
you fire through, and the Mora explodes into a bunch
I
of
wanted
flashy
to roll
bits.
a crit.
You can roll it.
I want to see Chris roll it.
Just roll a crit.
And it's going to be a 1 now.
It experiences a
As
sudden
it-
jolt.
Before it explodes into a bunch of flashy pieces, its tail falls off in pure shock, and it starts to explode into a bunch of little pieces. That is the end of combat. You can roll for strain recovery. Oh,
Well.
that's... And it reset. That does nothing.
The light.
I honestly don't know why I bothered to roll, because I don't have any strain to recover anyways.
You just wanted to flex.
I guess.
If you rolled the triumph, you could have.
I can't roll Triumph on 2 green die.
You could have
Could have
spent
used Destiny.
I guess.
Okay, Kasari being in unbelievable pain again, takes her yeah, I'm gonna try to heal it.
Alright, you put Destiny first before you even roll.
Can you also give me 2 stim packs, Kasari?
Oh my god. Well, didn't
Well, she might be able to heal you
You
using
were,
this power.
So also, Celeste, weren't you given stim packs at the medical station for free?
Yeah, you have five stim packs each.
Oh yeah!
So, but also because
it's only carrying
you've
5.
got all the you've got all the upgrades active, so you could heal Slash with this power too. So I'd wait the Slash.
Yeah, I mean, I'm you know what I'm intending to do with it, right? Though.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But if
can
you fail,
heal too. Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think you only need to spend 1 of the points to do what you're trying to do, as long as you succeed on the medicine check.
Good. Good. Oh yeah. 1 second. So this is 3 difficulty.
Would you like to flip Destiny on it? Darkseid as well. She's making a hard medicine check.
I don't know. What could a despair do here?
Probably make the injury worse.
No. We've been mean enough.
I'll be flipping Destiny to upgrade it.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, you absolutely can heal the injury. In fact, you have to heal wounds to heal the injury using that. Ooh.
Yes.
With that triumph, oh, you don't have any other crits. With that triumph, I will double the healing that you receive.
Heal all children.
Actually, I will double the healing anyone receives.
I will
From this.
heal everyone. No,
It's pretty stressful, though.
Yeah. So first, I'll heal the crit. I think that's 1 point to do that, right? Or is it 2 points to do that?
0. It's no points as long as you heal wounds as well.
Oh, okay. So I believe the wound thing is my intelligence plus light side points, right?
No, just your intelligence, and then you have to spend 1 to activate, and then you can spend 1 on strength to increase it. You have 2 strength upgrades, so for every 1 you spend on strength, you'll upgrade the healing by 2. If you want to use magnitude, that's 2 points to heal someone else as well, for the same amount.
That's what I'll do. I'll spend 1 point to activate it, 1 point to
Strength.
strength,
I assume.
2 points to magnitude on Sless.
And what's your intelligence?
My intelligence is 2, so it
4
should be
wounds. Oh, it
4
doubled with the
so 8, right?
8.
Hey, he's down to 0.
Okay, that was a miraculous healing.
That counts as a use of a stim pack for both of you.
Oh, what? It does?
Really?
That is how heal works. If you read it.
Oh
it is.
man. Okay.
I mean, 8 is better than 5.
That's true.
Yeah, it is.
I say,
Has a magic healing rock. Complains about it using stim packs.
Oh, yeah, no, you don't actually use an item stim pack. It just counts as one of your daily uses, is what I meant.
I know.
No, I just want to
Yeah.
make sure, because that sounded like maybe
would
Marshall
be
and Toad
weird.
didn't know.
It'd be like your stim pack disappears.
No, you inject it into the rock.
What is with this weird voodoo magic,
I
Jedi?
drink the stim pack to get high while I do shaman things. And then I just... No.
So, as you finish the combat, Kasari, since you were closer when the kind of combat started to the burrowing hole, you notice something strange about the burrowing hole, but you can't quite put your finger on it. And Sless, from your previous knowledge that was coming back to you about Sullust, you're remembering something about these creatures, but again, you can't quite put your finger on
They're sacred.
it. Would either of you care to investigate your hunches?
Oh no, they're esports all-stars.
Alright, what do I have to roll? Xenology check?
Kasari pushes Sless towards the hunch.
You don't want to investigate it, Kasari?
I mean, I'll assist him.
You don't want to investigate. Well, you have a separate hunch. Do you want to investigate
Wait,
your?
we have 2 different hunches?
Yeah.
Oh,
Slash
yeah.
is remembering something about these creatures. You saw something interesting about the burrow.
I felt something or saw something?
Saw something.
Okay, yeah, I'll investigate my hunch.
Okay, so Kasari is going to make an average xenology check, and Slash is going to make an average outer rim knowledge check. But Slash, you'll get boosts since you obviously know a little bit about Sullust.
Okay.
Is the dark side party doing anything?
No.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
Hey.
Oh.
Something about this burrow reminds you of home, but you just nothing you can really glean from it.
Goddamn ape burrows on fucking Narshada.
Sless, you remember now, these creatures, after studying them for a bit longer, they are mims, M-I-I-M, a common beast of burden, usually used on the main planet of Sullust, where they are indigenous. They are not native to Sullust's moons, and you had not heard they had migrated, especially not natural ones.
I looked at Kusari a little nervously, and I say, these creatures shouldn't be on this planet or moon.
Kasari looks like she's thinking really hard, and then she's like, I remember what it reminds me of. Old Joe, we used to burrow through the trash at the garbage dump. Oh, man. That brings
On
that note, we will flip back to the dark side party.
Okay.
Who are there with old Joe.
I'm gonna disappear for a little bit, get something to drink then.
Okay, Celeste will have to miss out on all of the fantastic combat they're about to get into.
Wacky
Uh-oh.
hijinks?
The wackiest. So you guys, like, carefully walk away from this miniature spaceport that you just kind of terrorized. You see in front of you just a luscious, bountiful planet full of crops and plants and
mini bars.
A countryside road heading further into the farmland.
No mini bars.
Well, this seems nice.
I love how we got the shitty plan.
Almost as if it was an intentional thematic contrast.
I gotta say, nice. All right, yeah, let's go frolic in the field, Cedric.
That would be way too naughty for us. Like running through fields of wheat. That would be literally the most evil thing I've ever done.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we would upset a lot of wheat. We don't want to do that. After all, we're the goodies.
Are
Yeah.
you the goodies?
So, man, that's kind of refreshing.
Yeah, you know, the air not being like
Smog.
All
Burning
musty and foggy.
smoggy.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
creatures have crippled your arms.
To be fair, though, would you rather have a rat creature cripple your arms,
Or be
Or your
your
arm.
lava.
Ooh.
or with your, Or your arm chopped off by a giant...
Oh yeah, I forgot to describe it, Marshall. You felt it as a massive amount of force energy radiated from the stone and solidified it around your arm, miraculously bringing it back into full health.
Hey.
Sorry, back to the fields. So what are you guys up to in the small country road?
Skip down the fields and get to
Are there any rivers we can casually throw stones down?
Do I think Force users would be able to sense this surge of power a moon away?
You're unsure. However, it was a monument. Whenever you use the stone, you used it 3 times now. It's one of the biggest outpourings of light side force energy you've ever experienced. You've experienced some similarly sized dark side vergences, but this is a huge light side vergence.
Excellent.
Back, by the way.
You hear as you hear the river in the distance, and you begin to walk towards it, Merkava. You hear in your head, Vance was correct. It seems you do have company.
What you picking up on that Sithy radar of yours?
Just another of my apprentices using the tools I gave them. That's all.
Wait, what? No, I don't like the way you No, Emperor!
Wait.
Which one is it?
Someone is being played for the tool, apparently.
Apprentice, you say, but the company
I love how
Cedric
you guys are totally fine
predicted.
with that, by the way. You guys are like, well, apparently he's raising even more people.
You know what? It's really apparent he doesn't really care about us at this point.
Oh, quite the contrary. Vance is a very strong prospect.
Oh!
Only you learn to strike with more finesse, but the power is undeniable.
Ow!
Anyway.
So which one is it? Is it Zinzalin, Helder, someone else?
Well,
I'm sure
Hild's
you'll
dead,
figure
so
out in due time.
I mean, we killed her dead. I don't think she's over there.
If she was,
It sure
she'd
was
be
nice
talking
of
them.
about how much fire there is.
It sure was nice of that medical store out her body while we're here.
What?
Yes, it was quite nice.
They put the top-notch security on it too, which is good to see.
God damn it! I'm upset, buddy. I'm upset.
You know what that is?
I know what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to get to skipping down those fields?
I'm super upset. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Begs the question though, if she was there when you arrived, what does that mean for the time frame of when the Darksiders were there?
They were there moments before. Maybe they were there when I was there. Maybe they were there in the room.
So you guys head
you were
down
shouting
to
an awful lot.
You guys head down to the river. It's pretty difficult to get off of the country road. The crops are big and thick. They're clearly vegetables and they're very hard, but you might have to push your way through and down a river banking into a very unkept river. More of a stream, really.
I'm a force power move some rocks and skip them.
Okay, why don't you make a combined force power move and coordination check?
Let's see. I need to check my coordination.
Probably quite bad.
What if they cloned Yoda in the Clone Wars and just made like thousands of Yodas?
That would be certainly
what?
something.
Okay, anyway, what's the difficulty of this check?
Purdy.
I said easy.
Oh,
Easy.
we didn't hear it.
I asked you if you wanted a dog. So, You take 3 conflict, but you successfully manage to skip. You use the power of the dark side to skip stones across the room.
That's a grievous misuse of power, but hey.
Somebody
No,
It ain't
it's
easy
not.
being this evil. But using the power of the dark side to merrily skip stones.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly reasonable.
Alright. I'm glad we're not conflicted on that then. Although I am slightly, for some reason. This is relaxing. We should do this more, Cedric.
I still think the genocide is slightly more relaxing.
Do you take any offense to him still calling you Cedric?
Yeah, I kinda do.
I know it bothers you. That's why I do it.
Cedric.
Take 1 conflict for intentionally pissing off your partner.
Oh no, what are you gonna do?
We'll see how many
Oh, man,
times
that
he
only
goes
takes me
dead.
back to, like, negative 500.
Do you return to the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we need to find some way of smuggling us onto the surface of Sullust.
Yeah, I guess we should probably do that eventually.
You begin to... Well, actually, Chris, why don't you make a hard vigilance check?
Alright. Let's see. That is success with advantage.
You begin to hear the distinct sound of a land speeder behind you. You can tell with that advantage that it's moving quite slowly.
Do I see it, or can I just hear it?
You just hear it.
Hey, there's a land speeder coming. We could probably take that.
We could take it, or it might be... Okay, there's a few options here. It could be looking for us. It could be transporting stuff to places we want to go. It's just nothing to do with us. Or, like... I don't know. Let's go and have a look first.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Before
Hey,
we do
just real quick, if we find out it's just carrying things where we want to go, you should totally grab me and jump on the back and get in the box.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do.
Okay.
As it gets closer, you start to notice that it's a simple cruiser with two men in it, dressed in distinctive red, orange uniforms. They both they slow down as they get to you and get out and say, "Oh, gentlemen, fine day." They're both Sullust.
Fine day, fine day.
What brings you out to the West Country?
Actually, we're skipping stones.
Ah, do you live around here?
No, we're honestly we're kind of a little bit lost. We're trying to find our way to Sullust itself, but we dropped off here.
Ah, spaceport's just back there. He points to the way he came.
Oh, must be going in the complete wrong direction. Where do you happen to be going, might I ask?
We got some reports of some shady characters escaping the spaceport, and we just thought we'd have a look around.
My goodness. Hope they're not around here anywhere.
That would be a shame, wouldn't it? When you make an easy deception check.
Are the light side doing anything to this?
No, we're running low on fuel.
I'll upgrade it.
Oh, fuck!
Oh!
Forgot there was another person who could make decisions.
Almost.
Aw, so close.
Says,
I
well,
have the balls.
if that'll be all, gentlemen, I'll I'll leave you to it. Like I said, spaceport's back where he came. We're going to finish our patrol. Enjoy now.
Of course.
They jump back in.
Thank you very much.
Cruiser, and they speed off into the distance to the north.
So how are we going to get out of here?
Somehow, I'm sure.
What is the actual plan here? We're just sort of walking into the countryside. We kind of need either a ship to get onto Sullust, or we need to hide in something going towards the spaceport.
Can you jump to Sullust?
Although my skills are miraculous, they're not quite that miraculous, my God.
I will say, technically,
Oh God!
you rolled not even that many dark side points. You could physically jump to Sullust. Now, you would pass through the vacuum of space.
I'd be fine.
Do it. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch.
In fact, actually, why don't you both make average perception checks right now as you contemplate this idea? Okay, so Merkava, so you both, as you look into the sky, you actually notice that you can see Sullust in the sky. At least what you think is Sullust, the glowing hot magma on the planet's surface, clearly illuminating it in the daytime sky. It's otherwise black consistency, giving it a very distinctive look in the sky. Vance, having seen Sullust and thinking, that's probably closer than I think it is, you think leaping might actually be a pretty good idea. You're starting to consider it. Merkava, you know that's a terrible idea, and he will die.
Oh, yeah, no. Forget I brought it up at all.
No, I think I can do it.
It's Tetrick now.
I think it's possible.
Yep, he can do it. Let's do it.
Like, if I
odds are
leap...
Merkava, this is your chance to get rid of your rival. You can now be the heir of the Sith. Just let him jump into space.
Well, I could leap, jump in there, use protect to protect me as I go. Should be fine. Right?
No. Tetrick, you would probably fall and land in lava. Not to mention you have to make it through the entire atmosphere.
God. The lava, if you land in the lava, that's the safest you've been on the entire trip.
Yeah.
Because then your legs are fucked up, but you have oxygen.
Yeah, no, this is probably a bad idea. So,
I mean, how much
It's a
oxygen
backup
does he
plan.
really have on a lava planet? Let's be honest.
More than,
It's-
well, okay, even
It's
if he
probably mostly CO2.
even if it's only CO2, it's pressurized. It's still safer.
You both hear, as I told you, on the spaceport. You just need to find a farmhouse. They ship crops through the spaceport to Sullust on a regular basis.
That actually sounds like a good idea.
Just jump. Don't
Let's
be a-
let's. It's slightly safer, I guess. So we'll
I
do
flipped
that.
Only
Destiny to
slightly.
convince Darth Vance to jump.
One life of Destiny to upgrade checks.
Come on then, let's try and find a farmhouse.
okay, doke.
Okay, you guys continue walking, this time with a clear objective in mind. Why don't you both roll hard perception checks? Do the light side party want to upgrade these? And does the dark side party want to upgrade these?
I'm not interested in upgrading it.
I'm good.
Sounds gravy.
Gravy?
Gravy. So, Merkava, you notice in the patterns of the road, they seem to be leading somewhere. Whereas, Cedric, you think, actually, the roads are going to be useless. The farmers probably don't use them. And you find a lovely little cavern down by the river that you think would be way more useful to your trip than going and finding a farmhouse.
Hey, Makava, I think I've got it. This way. Let's go. And Cedric just starts exploring the cavern.
Well, first you gotta get through the crops and down the river and such.
Yeah. Skipping down.
We're gonna wait. While we're waiting for Merkava to be able to talk again, we'll swap over to the light side party.
The good guy.
Hey,
The great guys!
the
So, yeah,
protagonists.
you guys are back in the smog. You've just killed some mole rats. You're all dirty, but at least you're healed. Yeah, what are you guys up to? You realize that these are Sullustan beasts of burden, that if tamed can be very useful, but you suspect that they haven't been on this planet for long.
I point this out to Kasari. I say, Kasari, these are not supposed to be here.
I say it might have to do with why the constable is called out to this farm, or this enclave, as they said. It's not a farm. Perhaps that is part of the problem that he's here to solve. But one problem at a time. Let's go talk to him.
All right.
And
Hopefully
also,
we don't get ambushed by these bastards again.
I suggest we just run away from them if that happens.
I agree.
Or we get on their backs and we tame them.
We can figure out how to tame them. Do I know any common taming strategies?
Why don't you make a hard survival check with boost? Because you've obviously got some knowledge about these creatures.
May I assist him on the survival check and give him another boost?
It's more about his knowledge,
Yeah, okay.
so I don't think so.
Oof.
You think that these type of creatures react very positively to being fed, and that's probably the route to taming them. However, you have no clue where to start about finding stuff to feed them.
I think about it for a second. I say maybe taming them wouldn't be as easy as we'd like.
Well, we continue to the farmhouse. Or not the farmhouse, the enclave.
You're getting confused with the other party.
Shit.
Also, does anyone else feel the someone's being used as a tool sensors going off? Is it just me? Alright.
I don't feel it.
So you continue walking through the smog. Why don't you both make? Actually, you can just assist someone. One of you can make this and be assisted. Why don't you make another hard survival check, and this time with 2 setbacks, since you're doing it through the smog, to see if you can stay on the road, because you didn't last time.
I'll assist you, Celeste, since you're better at it.
Alright.
I think, yeah, you'll just get a boost.
Would anybody like to upgrade this on either side?
You said 2 setback?
It's 2
No,
setback.
thank
Yeah.
Is it being upgraded?
Nope.
Okay. Oof.
Oof.
See, didn't need to.
You continue wandering through the smog for maybe around an hour until you come to what seems to be what once was a lake of some sort, but it is mostly dried, and what remains of it in the middle is less water and more tar.
You know, I wonder if they've ever thought about installing lights along the road so that people wouldn't get lost like this.
We're lost?
This doesn't look like a road to you, does it?
No. We try to find the road, I guess.
You can if you're just wandering again, I say that check still stands, and you just wander aimlessly across this giant dried out lake
what I
bed.
want to see is if I can see the road from nearby.
You definitely can't see the road from where you are.
Well, if we can't...
You can barely see anything. You can barely.
Can we
see 2
retrace
feet.
our steps?
You can try doing that. Why don't you both make?
Wait,
I'll say.
before we do that, is there anything interesting about the lake?
Well, it is a dried out lake with tar in the middle. there seem to be like indentations in it, like little the what was used to be underneath the water seems to be marked in a way like it's been eroded in an interesting way.
Okay, yeah. Try to retrace your steps, I guess.
Okay. Well, again, one of you can do this, and the other and can be assisted. I want somebody to make a knowledge education check to see if how well you're able to do that method.
I just have 2 greens, so if you're,
Me
It's
too.
gonna be average at least.
I'll make this one if you want to assist me.
okay, I'll assist you.
Are there any upgrades occurring?
Nope.
Actually,
I'm-
yeah.
Can this be aided by the fact that I have a small flashlight?
Yeah, definitely. It makes it. If you get a decent, a more decent look at the ground, you can definitely more easily tell where you've been and where you haven't. So I'll add another boost to that.
Okay,
Boom.
there we go.
You successfully trace your steps, and you successfully make it back onto the road. About another hour gone, just where you got off the road near the mole rats. But you're on a road right now.
Okay, can we use so the flashlight is useful for just looking at the ground, making sure we're on a road still?
Yeah, that definitely would help.
Okay. Yeah, then yeah, I use that flashlight then.
Okay. Well, you keep on walking. You managed to you found yourself on a pretty solid road. From here on out, there's not too many parts where the road kind of gets really deteriorated and poorly maintained. It's definitely not a road that's being kept up to date by any means, but it's not so bad as it drifts into the kind of nature. And you eventually, it's hard to tell in the smog, but you seem to enter a settlement of some sort. There's kind of the buildings, small metal shacks kind of begin to spring up, like you're in the outskirts of a settlement.
I say, hello? Is anyone there?
You don't hear anything for a little while, but then eventually one of the doors to the shacks opens, and someone walks out, a Sullust man who says, "Hello, welcome. This is the settlement. Is there anything I can do for you?"
Sorry, can't see a damn thing in here. Do you,
Yes, it didn't used to be like this.
Oh, why is it like this now?
All the damn factories and test sites. We used to be a farming moon, but ever since they discovered Sullust, they just sent the dangerous stuff here.
I'm sorry about that. That sounds horrible.
Well, everyone who works on the moons has been convicted of something, because otherwise you'd be working on the main planets. It's only dopes like me that decided to settle here.
Well, do you know if the Constable's here in town?
There are many constables here in town.
What was he called? The Violet Constable or the Crimson? Or he had like a color, right?
You have a color?
Purple? It's like a purple...
He looks at you and says, "You're looking for the Indigo Constable."
Indigo! Yeah. Indigo Constable. Is he here?
The Indigo Constable did pay a visit recently.
Son of a bitch.
I believe
Now
he
he's
headed
back at the spaceport.
I believe he headed out to the Enclave to deal with the current land dispute out there.
Is the Enclave close to here?
I wouldn't travel tonight, but it's not too far. Probably around 6 hours.
Why wouldn't you travel tonight?
Well, it's getting late. The temperature tends to drop, and the roads aren't necessarily safe now that the memes are here.
God damn,
Oh
why
my
are they
God.
even called that?
I say, is there an inn in town?
Yes, there are a few places. Head centrally. You'll find them there, the wooden buildings.
Why would we look for an inn? Why not just a hotel? Is that not good enough for you? Cause sorry, you need a drink too.
Whoa.
The man says, there are hotels. Those are the metal buildings next to the inn. There are also motels.
Celeste, calm the fuck down.
I have a room to rent.
Oh, you do?
Sure.
Do you have a good heater?
No.
Well, that's just a shame then.
It is. My bones, they ache.
Oh, God.
Do I know how much it would cost to get a good heater?
You reckon you could get one for about 100 credits?
I give him 100 credits. And I say, get yourself a good heater.
Thank you. Next time I'm down in the capital, I'll make sure to visit the Centroplex.
I nod.
Okay, well, anyway, let's go to the inn. Or hotel or motel or whatever. Don't want alcohol in here, Celeste. Apparently he's a fucking narc.
Well,
It's
you
less
did specify that you could get both. So, which building are you looking for?
Hotel's fine.
You head centrally in town. You start to spot a few more people. The smog continues to be as dense as it is. You manage to spot a few more people. You notice that, surprisingly, a lot of the town's residents, actually the majority of the town's residents, are human rather than Sullust.
Goddamn immigrants. Ruining the environment.
Hey, everyone.
Taking all the jobs.
Technically, the Sullustans are immigrants on this planet. They come from Sullust.
Yeah, but this is their world.
Their moon.
Yeah. We're talking about new immigrants here, you know?
Yeah.
The ones that we don't like.
Do you say this out loud, Stikasari?
This is the American logic. But they haven't been here for at least 300 years. They're not worthy of this planet.
We just got here. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the hotel.
A Sullustan woman is at the counter, and she says, hello, we very rarely get travelers these days. What on earth begged the question to come all the way out here?
My travel has been blocked to the main planet until I can speak to the Violet Constable. He's looking for a Jedi.
Indigo.
Indigo! Until I speak to the Indigo Constable, he's looking for a Jedi like me.
Which Indigo Constable is looking for
There
you?
are multiple... The one at the enclave near here.
I hadn't heard of one being near. Do you know the name?
Were we told a name? I think we were just...
You were.
Oh, we were?
We were told it was Indigo Constable Sub.
Indigo Constable Sub, I say.
She looks at you for a second and she says, I'm afraid that's a very common last name on Sullust.
Saying there are multiple Indigo Constable Subs in the area?
Maybe not in the area, but I didn't know there was an Indigo Constable on Umnup.
Well,
that's a very prestigious occasion.
Apparently he's...
Well, you don't pay too much attention. How much for a room?
I was gonna say, apparently he's sorting something out with the senator.
Oh, which senator is here?
Is it there? I don't know! We were told...
Sorry, you're turning into an information broker. Let's just get the room.
We were told that they're the best traveling senator.
That'll be Armstrong.
Okay. Anyway.
His first name.
No, it's Shalzar Armstrong. He's the senator of the sector. Of course, we don't have a
his
senator.
grandfather was Neil. I heard of him.
It's a real mountain man. Famous, actually.
Well, a quick question. Is there transport available to take us to the Enclave tomorrow morning?
You could ride some Mims, I suppose, if you could get them tame.
So there's no actually transport in town?
No. Unfortunately, a lot of the roads were destroyed by the Bith.
Is there like a guide we can hire who can take us there without being murdered?
She thinks for a second and says, honestly, your best bet would be the Bith if they were willing to talk.
The Biff?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Most of them are on the other
side. From here.
Most of them are on the other side of the border, but occasionally they come into town. Most of the time they ain't too friendly, if you know what I mean.
Well, if we go to them, will they play that song?
What song would that be?
You know, the song.
I do know.
It's less heavily implied.
I say, well, if any of them, if you know any of them come to town tonight, please tell me tomorrow morning.
Sure.
Also, how much do the rooms cost?
The rooms are free.
What? How do you run this place?
We're not a tourist town. I mine in the day.
Thank you. That's very kind.
She nods.
I go to bed.
How good is the heating here?
Oh, shit.
Ah, fuck. We just keep paying people to buy heater. Buy a heater!
I say, you have a lot of blankets.
We have some blankets, and she hands you 6.
Thank you, I might need all of them.
Most tend to.
Us cold-blooded Trandoshans don't do well.
Are there not blankets in the room?
No, it's very bare bones, in fact. It's a very, like, hard metal bed.
I definitely go back to get blankets.
She gives you 6.
And I use one of the blankets to form, like, a bottom of the bed, because that's where most of your heat gets lost. In fact, fuck it. 2 blankets on the bottom to make sure that I don't lose heat through the metal bed, and then the 4 on top.
Okay. You, why don't you both make easy resilience checks with boosts due to the blankets? You get 1 boost each, and Kasari gets 2 because of her very special preparation.
Uh-huh.
I'm starting to see why this place is free.
I think they just maintain this place just so people don't die at night.
You do notice a few homeless-looking people walk through the corridor every now and then. Alright, you both managed to seem quite nice, quite nice and cozy. In the middle of the night, Kasari, you have a knocking on your door.
I get up.
Do you answer it?
Yeah.
It's the woman from downstairs. She says, I know this might not be the best situation for it, but you asked if I knew any bits in town, and well, the bits have arrived.
Yay! Are they gonna stay here till tomorrow morning? It's kind of late.
Well, they're currently sieging the north part of town.
What?
So...
What? No! No! Everyone just be peaceful. I'm very tired. Fine. I get up. I put on my shirt.
Yep. Do you grab Sless or do you just head out on...
I wake up Sless.
Sless rolls over. He says it's too cold.
I know, but if it makes you feel better, we'll be awake. Oh wait, you're cold-blooded. Wait, are Trandoshans literally cold-blooded? In which case,
yes.
You might die.
Yes.
Well, maybe you should just stay in the blankets. But if you want to come with me, there's like a Biff siege, and I need to go get a Biff. So
that sounds very interesting. Ask them if they're willing to play that song when you see them.
Oh, but anyway, I head out there.
Okay, alone?
Well, Sless might die. I guess he's really worried about freezing to death.
Because
like, if he was warm-blooded, he would stay warm by walking and shit. But apparently that's not a thing for him. He'll just die.
One of the wooden houses on the north part of town is clearly ablaze, and it leads your path. And you see quite a large portion of Biff shooting at some of the humans and Sullustans that have kind of taken cover behind makeshift barricades that you can arrive at, basically.
I say, what's the situation? I mean, obviously they're shooting at us. Why are they attacking?
One of the Sullust said, I assume it's the land dispute. Damn humans, always getting into land disputes.
Ah,
One of the humans says, hey, it's not our fault. That land was ours first.
it seems like your fault. I mean, I'm just kidding here, but it usually is from my experience.
The Bith migrated here after the humans. That was our land.
Oh, okay. Well, that does sound a little bit like their fault. Well, anyway, look.
Just because they claim it was sacred land.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm back on their side. Anyway. No, I say, I'm a Jedi. Jedi are generally peacekeepers. I might be able to broker a ceasefire.
An indigo constable, a senator, and now a Jedi. When did Umnu become the political center of the galaxy?
Oh, are they here too? Or are they still at the Enclave?
They're at the Enclave.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I say, does anyone have a white piece of cloth? Actually,
somebody who's wearing white clothes.
So white means surrender. What means I just want to talk? Is that also white?
White can mean surrender or ceasefire.
Ceasefire. Okay. Yeah. Give me some white cloth.
So the human that had pointed to his clothes takes off his shirt and gives it to you.
Oh, Porky's gonna freeze. I'll try to use it quick. I wave it up in the air. Do they stop shooting?
No, they get 2 free shots on you.
What? They get free shots on the cloth?
You're hiding behind the barricade and doing it?
Yes! Yeah!
They shoot the cloth.
Oh, man! These guys are dicks, I say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've been trying to negotiate for fucking months. That's why the senator's here.
How many are there?
By my count, at least 20. But
20?
It could be more.
Oh, well, fuck!
It's quite a small raiding party, yeah.
What? Small?
They usually send more. Usually they're just after a few food and supplies and then they fuck off. They seem to have gotten the building thereafter. But they're still here.
Well, how do you usually get them to leave?
We fire and then they just decide to leave. I mean, we don't usually beat them. They kind of just... I mean, honestly, I'm surprised we have managed.
That is weird that they wouldn't just conquer the place. They must really be hungry.
Yeah, I think it's more to do with the fact that they don't dispute this land. They're just trying to cut off the supply route to the Enclave.
Got you. The Enclave is what they dispute.
Yeah, the area around it.
Huh. Fuck. This is a mess. This is a goddamn mess, I say.
Sure is. He jumps over the barricade and starts charging.
Wait, what? Why is he charging?
You see him get a good few shots off, and then he gets shot.
Oh my god.
And dies.
Oh, fuck, man. What? I scream out, I'm a Jedi! I would like to communicate with you!
Do you stand up above the barricade to do that?
No!
You don't. You hear maybe some slithering, like, tentacle mouths in the distance, but you don't hear anything.
Maybe raise your lightsaber in the air.
Yeah, I wave my lightsaber a little. This is a lightsaber! Only Jedi have them! Except Sith, but I'm a Jedi!
A bunch of blaster shots hit the lightsaber and bounce off.
You're only hurting yourselves if you do that!
Oh my god.
Sorry becomes very irrational when she doesn't get a lot of sleep.
I am really tired. When did they wake me up? What time?
4 a.m. roughly.
Fuck! Oh man, I'm upsetty. Spaghetti. I put away my lightsaber and I'm like, Jesus, these guys, they're very aggressive.
Yeah, we know.
Well, there's no way. I mean, we can't just kill 20 armed men. Well, how many of us are there?
Well, Bob just died, so... Including you 6.
Oh, fuck. We are fucked if we can't negotiate with these assholes.
Oh, and the storehouse is, yep, It's burned to the ground.
Ah, shit. Oh man, I should have probably done something. I wasn't even thinking about the burning building. God damn it.
Oh, I think they're raiding it. I think they're gonna leave.
I'm back.
These guys are real assholes.
Man, get back! No more casualties. They're probably going. You see as 3 more people jump behind the barricade.
I peek over. Has the firing stopped?
There's still a little bit of firing. It seems like one gun on the human Sullust side is firing to the left somewhere, and maybe 5 or 6 Biths are counter-firing.
Do I see any Bith that looked like I could walk up and talk to him?
I mean, the closest Bith to you is currently carrying a box out of the burnt to the ground storehouse.
Perfect, he can't shoot me!
And getting to him would definitely leave you open to a few shots.
I asked, do these Bith speak basic?
Some of the ones in the main tribe do, but the raiding parties, if they do, they've been keeping it on the down low.
Oh, well, that's probably why they just keep shooting. Does anyone here speak Bith?
What does Bith speak? He asks.
Bith? I don't know.
He shrugs at you as you shrug at him, and he says, "I'm with you."
God, humans are so uncultured. Okay, I
learned Sullustese.
Oh, in Sullustine, say that there's a Jedi who would like to speak with them. Coming in peace. Say that in Sullustine. Scream it.
He turns to the Sullustan next to him. I could say it, but it'd come better out of your mouth. He's in the Sullustan stands and says, Jedi.
Ooh, I like it.
You hear some blasters and he ducks back out. They don't seem to be reacting.
They don't speak Sullustine either?
Why would they? Oh, I guess if they were from the main planet, they should. You're right. I don't know. They didn't react.
I also scream it in Huttese, just in case they speak that.
You don't seem to hear anything. Well, they're retreating. Thanks, Jedi. I'm sure seeing you at least gave my men a bit of confidence. Harkens back to the war, eh? I'm gonna go to bed.
I get up and I look through the storehouse. Is everything gone?
They left a few things. There's some clothes, some supplies for making fires, like some gas and some charcoal, and some wood. But you can tell that there was a section dedicated to food, and that's gone.
I walk up to one of the men who's just dispersing, and I ask, if they took the food, what's going to happen to this place?
Well, we can ration. We'll get a new shipment from Sulon soon, hopefully. It's bad, but I'm sure it's not going to be as bad as Corellia.
God, it seems like everywhere I go, they're killing. Wait, what? Corellia? Oh God, was it the giant crisis fire snake?
No, fire snake, yes.
That's what all I heard was that there was a giant fire snake destroying Corellia.
I don't know about that, but a few months ago there was a starvation crisis on there because their shipments kept getting hit by the jackers.
That one I actually remember. That was like the start of the campaign. I say it seems like everywhere I go in this fucking galaxy, there's just war and death and starvation and disease.
He puts his hand on your shoulder, but there's also always life. Eh?
Aww.
Get shot.
No, if
he ruffles your hair a little bit and then walks away.
The Darksiders what destiny for this event to happen. It permanently scars Kasari.
It's all it's like dead.
As Kasari heads back to bed, we will flash cut to the Darksiders heading down a river to a cavern. Is this indeed the path you shall take?
Yes, it shall be.
Merkava, can you now finally get the opportunity to react to this?
Oh, I'm gonna go along with this for now because he seems to have found something. And if it's nothing, I'm going to rub it in his face.
You hear the distinctive tones of a water speeder coming from the north as you walk closer to the cavern.
Does it not work on land?
You can
It's
tell
a
by the
water
sound
speeder.
that it's a water speeder.
Oh, okay.
Does have water in the name.
Yeah. Oh. Wonder if they're looking for the shady people as well.
As you hesitate, you can tell that the water speeder starts getting closer, and it's blocking off your route to the cave.
Hmm.
It begins to slow down and stop as it sees you. One Sullustan in a blue uniform steps out and says, "Ahoy!"
Ahoy!
He walks across the riverbank towards you. I'm a constable. I'm part of the Constable Brigade. I'm a blue-rated constable. I'm looking for some shady characters. Do you mind if I give you a little search?
What are you looking for?
Contraband, weapons, stuff like that.
I love the colors.
Well, I mean, like,
I look over at McCarver.
Red lightsabers would be a big red flag.
well, I mean, unless he knows how to activate one.
No, I mean, he'll be like, "This is
That-
a lightsaber. I'm looking for shady lightsaber wielders."
Well, I mean, Cedric's the shady one. That'll be fine.
What?
No,
All right.
he's-
He begins searching. He begins searching you, Merkava, and he notices your lightsaber and says, "Oh, you're a Jedi, huh? Indigo Constable Soup's been looking for a Jedi.
Really?
We should meet up with him.
Got a tip? Oh well, if you want, I can take it home. Nope.
Actually, that would...
No.
What do you think?
No, we got business on Sullust, and we really need to get there.
Well, Indigo. Well, now that I know you're a lightsaber wielder, as soon as I put this report in, I'm afraid Indigo Constable Soup won't let you onto Sullust until he's talked to you. Let me just. He takes out a data pad. Let me just file this report.
And my lightsaber goes through his head.
I'm gonna make a vigilance check.
I kind of wanted to meet this guy.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
well.
think you guys get to meet people, do you?
No.
I don't.
Okay, so he notices you aggressively stance, especially since you haven't said anything yet, and he quickly jumps behind the water speeder and gets on the comms saying, "This is Blue Constable 4154, requesting backup at the coordinates 4251. Roll initiative, you are prepared."
Nice.
Have you cleared initiative?
Go Blue
yeah.
Constable. Do I get to run the Blue Constable?
Sure. And Toe can run the backup.
Hey!
Oh, hey.
You get.
I gotta use 4C on myself.
Is no mercy.
Well, since I don't think the backup's coming in immediately, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Sure.
Backup comes in immediately, shames him.
In it roll, McCarver.
Oh man, this music. We're in an 80s fight.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm stupid. God damn it.
Turns out we're actually filming an episode of Glow.
Damn it, you got me.
Is that from this?
No, no.
Oh. Lyrics. I'm guessing he is surprised, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And how far away is he? Or are you just setting up the map right now?
No, I'm not setting up the map at the moment, but I will set one up. But he is at a medium range. But it's going to take... Actually, he's at short, but it's going to take 2 maneuvers to get to him without leaping because of...
Okay. That makes sense.
Because he's behind cover, basically.
Are we doing this with this pool to start with? Or yeah.
No.
Oh.
Ooh, I love
Other way around.
Constabulary honor. That's a cool one.
Alright, I'm back. This is some crazy
God.
music.
Alright, so the backup actually is going to be on the map at the start, so let me send them to you.
Okay.
I'm guessing the backup were just like right around the corner when you phoned them.
Yeah, you can hear rustling through the brushes of the crops surrounding, by the way, Darksiders. And I will set up the map real quick.
Also, if this song is true, the law will win.
Yeah, man. That's why it was chosen, for some winning law.
Oh man, what winners.
And I need... Sorry about this. Taking my time.
Hey!
Kasari and Celeste are watching the battle.
Yep.
Along with Cedric Jackson and Merkaba from the old days.
Their old selves.
Also, a reminder that he is kind of like on the riverbed, which is gonna... This is all difficult terrain.
Wait, I forget,
Okay.
what does difficult terrain mean? That you have to
I think it takes an extra maneuver to get through it.
Oh, fuck.
So it's actually going to take 3 maneuvers to get to that blue-rated constable over there.
Nice!
That's what you think.
And these orange constables over here. By the way, you guys can start.
It's a NPC turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is. Okay. Blue-rated constable.
Just to let you know, buddy, I can't move the orange rated houses.
Yeah, you guys can't move stuff yet. I'll get around to it, though.
Alright.
He'll get around to it one day.
You won't need to move yet. Wait a minute.
I am going to have him fire his blaster. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have him fire his blaster pistol
At who?
at Darth Vance,
Okay. I have 3
The
range
man-
defense.
the man who tried to kill him.
Thank God it's not me. I made a paper mache and it's glass.
Don't worry, though. If Charles gets hit, he falls over. Into
That
the water.
is true.
It's actually the most comical thing ever.
That's the only reason why I put them on. I went, this is sort of good, but
Alright, Toe, you can
It's
you can
funny.
control the right pack.
Did you say how difficult is this? This
Cool.
is you have how much setback?
3.
Easy check, though, remember.
Yeah,
'cause-
yeah, easy because he's in short.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even see there were 2 packs.
Yeah.
Pew! Okay,
I'm
so
on the floor.
this is going to deal 7 damage.
I soak it all.
Okay. And he is going to use the 2 advantage to. We'll say. Are the orange constables a minion group?
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to use the 2 advantage to just throw them a boost.
Cool. Cedric, you fall over and into the river. You are now suffocating.
Good lord.
This is gonna be fun.
Cedric, do you want me to go first?
No.
'Cause
Well, actually, I've fallen over, so if they rage attack me, they have a extra setback, I think.
Yeah, a setback, yeah.
If they make it to
So,
the next turn.
yeah, you go first.
Alright.
In it next, Marshall.
Remember, you guys can still upgrade stuff if you need to.
By the
Yeah.
way, Putty, when it does
Yeah.
get around to me, can you give me like a quick rundown of how minion rules work?
Yeah, okay. I'll message you that now.
Okay.
Let's see.
What are you doing, Murky?
I don't have the darkness boost on me right now, do I?
Nope.
Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna unleash and get a feel for how this is gonna work.
Oh god.
Hope you didn't like these fields, Cedric.
At least I'm in the water.
Okay, so what's the difficulty? Is it just average?
What are you doing again?
Unleash.
Force unleash.
Well,
In a
first of all, I
field.
need you to tell me what emotion you are channeling.
Let's see. I'll message you.
Annoyance at being arrested.
Why do you need to message it to him?
Yeah, you'll have... Just say it.
Okay. So you would probably be reckless as to whether you hit him or not, then. No.
We'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm a fire.
Yeah, it's average.
I'm a little bit confused by what you mean by the skill time size -1 thing, Putty.
Skill is the size of the minion group -1.
So that's how many times they can act.
No, that's how many ranks in the skills.
So like if minions have skill in light ranged combat, and if there are 4 minions in a group, that is equivalent to 3 ranks in the light range skill.
Oh,
Okay,
alright,
so-
I get it now.
I think a way of saying it that makes a little more sense is 1 past the first minion. That equals skill. So that
Yeah.
means if you have 1 minion, 3 more, that's 3 skill.
So how are you
I
using
get
those
it.
points, Merkava?
I'm gonna flip Destiny to get access to the rest of those points.
Okay. You'll be taking 2 strain.
Okay. Let's see. So that gives me 4 to work with. 2 advantage. Okay, so base damage for this is going to be
What was your primary target?
Constable.
They're all constables.
Oh god damn it, blue.
Blue.
Yeah, pick a different one because he would have had adversary.
Oh, okay. Well, then minion group to my left.
Which one?
No,
of the
they're my
minions?
second favorite minion group.
This minion.
Okay.
He's the closest.
Is he?
Well, he is now.
Oh. Oh no! That's Jerry. He's a good guy.
Okay, so let's see. I need to spend 1 to upgrade the range band. I will spend 1
To activate it.
to activate it. And I will spend 2 upgrading the number of targets.
How many of those do you have?
So that gives me 5 people to target. So yeah, I'll hit blue
you
and
only have 4 people to target because of narrative reasons.
Oh, he's in the water.
oh, wait.
You can,
Can
go
I
to the
target
other
someone
side.
from the other group?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll target 5 of the minions.
No, you only have 4 people to target because of narrative reasons.
Oh.
Just target that group.
Oh, narrative reasons. Got it. I just got that. Sorry, I'm dense. I'm going to hit the ignition and crit on this. as well as boosting my next check with the boost.
Well, boosting the next allied character's next check.
Wait, I can't spend 2 to boost someone specific?
You can, but not yourself.
Ah, that's right.
Drop.
Yeah, I guess.
Next allied character and drop strain.
Oh, yeah, so I'll drop my strain by 1 even though I don't have
How much
any.
damage are you actually dealing?
Okay, it's going to deal 5 from the base, and then with the blast, it is going to...
Wait, do you have blast without spending points on it?
Oh.
That's the way it sounds like.
Yeah,
no, if it sounds like that, then it sounds like that. Yeah, you have blast 4. But you need to use advantage to activate it, remember? That's how blast works.
Oh, my... Wait, do I... On the item description, where does it say that? Unless I'm actually blind.
That's how the blast quality works!
Okay, well, how much advantage do I need?
Go look at the blast quality!
Okay, well, I'm wondering if you knew it, so I didn't have to pull up the rule book.
It's 2.
Then I'll spend the advantage on that. So, they're gonna take a total 6 blast.
No, 4.
And-
4 blast.
No, I have the upgrade.
Oh, okay. No, wait, yeah, okay.
So they're gonna take a total 6 blast, and it's gonna have 5 pierce. And it's gonna have 2 burn.
Well, you have to, didn't read any of these qualities, did you?
No, I just assumed they happened. I didn't know that they took the things to activate.
They are item qualities, Chris. They are
That's
a thing
how
that
item
exists in this-
qualities work.
You
burst
read.
Blast and burn are item qualities that exist in this system. They are able to be given to items.
Well, actually,
Many items have them.
Pierce is an item quality too. The difference is that Pierce is a passive and the other 2 are active.
Okay.
Yeah, it's useful to go and read what
Yeah.
stuff does.
Blaster rifle is not going to tell you in the blaster rifle description what Pierce does. It's going to tell you go look at what Pierce does. So you can activate burn and blast at the same time. Well, you can if you have enough advantage. You don't in this occasion.
Okay, yeah, no.
You could if you
Just-
the Triumph to do it.
Oh, that's true.
You know what?
I would just do the blast and crit. Or they might all be dead by this point. So you might want
They
to...
might.
They might well be.
You know... Yeah, I'll just crit.
And you'll
So-
blast?
Yeah, crit and blast.
Alright,
so...
roll the crit. Roll the crit.
I'll roll. Oh, he's gonna roll it. Oof.
Okay, you begin to conjure up an absolute wall of flames between you and that minion group. And you notice, Vance, as you look up from the water, almost a malice in Merkava's eyes that you haven't seen before, and a reckless disregard for your safety, as he flames across the river, destroying, absolutely burning to a crisp those members, shooting a lightning bolt directly into one of their hearts, and it also engulfs you. You usually think, I'm safe from those flames in the water, but then you realize they're dark side flames. And they start lapping at you. They're gonna deal, you're gonna take the blast as well, so you're going to take, ignoring 5 soak, you're going to take a total of, I'm gonna say 10 damage.
10 damage, so I still have 3 soak there. So that's 7.
My god, you're a soaky boy.
You take 30 conflict, Chris.
Okie doke.
That makes sense.
You know, you killed Jerry, Joey, Norman, and Alex.
I'm gonna go Pete. Good luck, guys.
3 of them were married,
Next, Macabre.
and one just recently divorced his wife and had to give up 2 of his kids.
Well, good. He's out of his misery now.
He was
So
just
that other
going to get to
minion
see
group.
them for the first time in 2 years, though.
They would have been disappointed.
It's your turn. It's your turn, Fluff.
Okay.
Minions.
These minions do come in.
Yeah, the other minions are there too. Yeah.
Well, the other minions are dead.
Yeah, but the ones that aren't dead are there.
Yeah,
I thought they were backup coming in. But all right.
Yeah, they're there. They
minions
start
were
on the
back
map.
up, and they were there. They started.
Ooh, all right. Well, they're going to take a maneuver to move to short range, and they're going to shoot at the very scary fireman. So,
Oh, wait.
what's your range
Everything's difficult
defense?
terrain, mind you.
Is it?
Yep.
Then, what does it cost? Like 2 strain or something to move
Yeah,
to
it's,
short range?
it's
Yeah,
technically
or
too
for
strained to
minion.
move at all, which is weird and...
Oh, then they'll
Whatever.
stay at medium range. Then they'll shoot at the Merkava boy.
Oh, no.
What's your range defense, buddy?
Right now, it's 2.
Do you have any magical abilities that I should know about before I fire
Yes,
this?
I have adversary 5. No, no, that's it.
Well, good thing that they have the ability to negate adversary up to 6, so...
My weakness.
What's going on?
So you don't have anything.
No, it's just the 2 range defense.
And I think this is it. Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah, they hit and they're gonna crit.
Oof.
How much damage do they do first? Can they crit?
Triumph.
They rolled a triumph.
No, you have to still do damage plus soak to crit.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They deal 7 damage.
Yeah, I have 1 soak, so...
Oh,
Yikers.
Yikes.
He does.
they're going to crit.
Why aren't you wearing your clothes?
Oh wait, no, I have 2 soak, my bad.
Okay, well you got a discouraging wound. Flip 1
Hey!
dark side destiny
Yeah.
point to the light side.
I'll do that. Oh, Paddy will.
Wait, no.
I'll let Paddy.
Flip a light to dark because they're darksiders.
No.
What?
No, other way around.
No,
you are right.
no,
You're-
other way around.
You were right. You were right.
Potato.
Relax, Winston.
Man.
They suddenly gain destiny from this discouraging wound.
Look, it's very complicated when they say NPC and these guys are using dark side points. It fucked with my mind, alright? I'm sorry.
Is that the end of the minion's turn?
Yes, but they also have the secret ability to kill all people named Darth Vance, so that should be made known.
Well, good thing
That
his
is
name's
true.
Cedric.
I thought that might be an unbalanced
After
ability.
they activate that incidental, they'll end their turn.
Nobody's
And they're
alive.
dead.
I can't believe that made it through the beta.
I didn't really have a beta for that one. That was probably a problem.
So I will now stand up from prone.
Oh wait, first at the start of your turn, because you are suffocating, you suffer 3 strain.
I will stand up from prone, and then I'll take another 2 strain to force leap to this guy, to Blue Constable.
Okay, you've locked that in, but because of the giant water speeder in the way, I'm going to make you make a combined coordination check with this force leap, and it's going to turn into your action. It's going to
Okay.
be an easy coordination check, though. You're just doing like a war dancer leap.
Does that mean I still take the maneuver strain? Because
No.
I can do it.
No, it doesn't.
There we go. What's difficulty? Average?
Easy coordination check.
Easy. And I believe I can use enhance on this one.
I would think that
That's
this
what I
is
can
leap
do.
cost a maneuver,
Well, no, you're doing a combined force power check with leap.
buddy.
Usually is
Oh yeah,
usually a
I'm
maneuver,
being
but he's
really
doing
dumb.
it as an action
Really. Yeah, I'm doing it as an action.
'Cause he has to roll.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's 1 point to get to activate, And then I have 2 range, so that's 3 total range bands.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so
it was ignoring the difficult terrain with leap, so you don't need to
Yeah.
upgrade it for range if you want to use that on something else, if you can.
no, I can't do anything else with it. So I just go really high, then land perfectly next to him. Fear check.
Yep.
For him.
Marshall, that's a discipline
Hard
check.
fit it. Hard discipline check.
Gotcha.
Because I'm not wearing my demon mask.
Quick question, Putty.
Yes.
Since he is trying to convince him with fear to act against the best interests of Sullust,
Yeah, I'd do that. I'll allow this.
Okay, great.
The symbol for threat is...
These fucking constables
T.
are
It's T.
basically like the Boy Scouts as far as I'm concerned with that
So,
ability.
to your check, you're going to add 2 red and 3 T.
It's your check.
Oh,
It's
well,
your check.
then wouldn't
So
it be
does it?
advantage, not?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll say you can add advantage to it.
Okay.
So it'd be V.
3V, and then how many? What's the difficulty?
3. It's hard.
Success.
Boy Scout.
Absolute unit.
Absolute unit.
He's not pretty. He's fought Jedi before.
Shit. Where is his
man.
anti-Jedi gun?
He left it at home. On Sci-Fi.
So, Marshall, may I make the argument of having these guys act again because we might be able to hurt Merkava more?
Sure, that's fine.
Or wait, no, you should hit Vance because then he'll fall over.
It's a difficult choice, but I think I can actually maybe incapacitate Merkava at this rate. So they'll
just
keep
gonna
on
put-
firing at Merkava.
I mean, you won't incapacitate me, but it'll hurt.
Well, if we get another crit, we might wound you completely. And you have 1 defense, right?
2 ranged.
2 range. Hey. So
You can
that
give me
is
those boosts from that threat.
you gain you take 8 damage.
Ow.
And that's their turn.
Nothing
can I
from
take?
5 threat, buddy. Wow.
Can I take?
I thought
this turn?
Celeste was going to do something with it. I'll do it with it. Yeah, Merkava, they do leave themselves open in a defensive pattern. If Merkava takes the next attack against them, it will be a boost. And if Cedric wants to, with 1 maneuver, he could get engaged with all of them at the same time.
Oh, I didn't know I had to do stuff with their threat too.
No, I can do it. It's fine. It's easier if I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I take this turn, because it's the next attack against them, so you can still take the next attack against them, I can attack this guy and see how much
No,
damage I can do.
I think he meant. Did you mean that, or did you mean the next slot?
It's whoever decides to take it. If
Gotcha.
Cedric takes the slot and doesn't take the opportunity, then Merkava can still have that opportunity.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you go first.
Yeah, because I don't want to fall on my ass again. I gotta take 2 strain to do falling avalanche, and then I gotta attack Constable.
I just watched my cat run
So
headfirst
he
into
will
a wall.
Add 1 setback and 1 red. 1 red to this die. I mean, upgrade the check to what it would normally be.
Here we go. Use your words.
So then I got inaccurate 2
From his Metaton arms.
from my Metaton arms.
Wait, did he get anything that actually helps him?
Yeah, those Metaton arms add damage.
Okay, so that is 12 damage, and I am going to crit. So that's... so I have 2 vicious, so that's plus 30 crit.
You guys have learned math on crits.
It only took a year and a half.
I'll roll the D100.
Okay.
So that's presence.
Oh, presence.
You,
He's not as charismatic.
No, yeah, you kind of not necessarily graze him,
He's almost
but you
dead. Like, he's
Oh,
dead.
sorry, I
Yeah.
took the 2 strain, so the damage wasn't what I said it was. It was 19, sorry.
Jesus.
Okay, so as you come up through him, you cut most of his like torso and abdomen, and then finally a big gash directly through the center of his face as he dies.
You could have let me do that the first time. Would have been much simpler. And then
And he tumbles into the riverbed,
Who's you?
Like-
Who are you talking to?
like gripping onto his water speeder, and it tumbles into the riverbed with him, electrocuting the water and Merkava.
By the way, he was talking to Constable Blue because he initially wanted to stab him through the face, but failed.
yeah,
That's your own incompetence, not his fault.
Merkava, you don't actually take the strain or the wounds for this, but you are unconscious.
Ooh.
And you're in the water suffocating.
oh my god.
Off of one threat.
What do you mean off of one thread?
Hey-
He tumbled,
hey, Toe.
and the big fucking land speeder fell in the water.
So, I'm gonna send you a message of what I think you should do with your turn.
Okay.
Oh god. Alright. Well, we need to like get it next 3 times.
Well,
No.
remember, you're gonna take 3 strain at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's dead. He's dead.
He's suffocating, so 3
He's
strain.
I already took it.
Now it's your turn.
Yep, I'm waiting for Marshall to send that message first so he can get his suggestion, I guess.
Sort of got if it's call for more backup.
Ooh.
Honestly,
Ooh.
Law 1.
So remember, we are going the extra hour today, and I think I'm going to take the extra hour. There's some stuff to do on these moons.
Okay, that's fine, but like I said,
Yeah.
it has to end exactly then. Not like we can't go a minute over.
Yes.
But
I mean,
by the
we
way,
can go
buddy,
over and you can leave is what I'm planning. If that
so
Oh, okay. Yeah.
can they, as a maneuver, call headquarters for more backup?
No,
I'll let
that's
them
not.
do that
Well,
as a maneuver.
wait, that's not exactly what I said. Read
Oh,
my,
what did you
read
say?
My whole message.
Okay. And to apparently tell them the Sith location and to lock down the moon with any means necessary.
I'll let you relay that information to headquarters.
Okay. So that is a maneuver or an action?
I'll let you do that as a maneuver.
Okay, yeah, as a maneuver, they back one of the orange guys look at pick up like a radio and say, boss, we got some issues with these lightsaber fellows. They're tearing through us. I don't think we should be letting them off this planet. We're currently located at I don't know the coordinates that
That's
you
fine.
gave
You-
earlier.
Yeah, you
But
give
yeah.
them to him. Yeah.
I can't wait for this to come and bite Kasari in the ass because she has a lightsaber. You know,
We're
she's
not on the
gonna
same
be allowed
moon.
to leave their
No,
planet.
We're
Yeah,
not on the
but-
same moon, bitch. Get fucked.
No, but they might have, this whole, oh no, lightsaber bad.
Well, I mean,
Maybe if they relay
it helps if
information
you
to
don't.
the other.
It really helps if you don't murder people. They tend to like you more.
Hey,
Those are not police
Cedric.
officers.
But yeah, after they're done relaying that information,
Did you
they're
say
going
especially
to
police officers?
Especially don't murder them.
they're going to shoot Darth fans.
Okay, I am going to use sense advantage to give them 2 extra setbacks. That's 3 setback total.
Is that like a once in a session maneuver?
Yep.
Oh wow.
By the way, Putty, since he moved up near what's his name, is he still in medium range from me or short range? Oh, he's short range or medium?
Mhm.
Okay.
Short range would be if you're in the short range band with him.
Yeah, but I didn't know if he moved to when he moved to the short range band, we were short range or not. But I think this is it. Hey, so that's 8 damage.
I soak all of that, and I fall in the water.
But I thought you had 7 soak. Is it gone up?
I'm wearing my Jedi robes.
I think
That I
he's
still,
shoot
you said
Mercado.
I still
He's
had.
in the water unconscious right now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, how much soak do those Jedi robes have?
1.
You
and
have
I
7
have
brawn.
7 brawn.
So that's 8. Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay. So that's their turn.
Actually, no, because their armor I have 9 because I'm wearing armor. Oh no, that's with at least 2 soak, I think.
And also you're not wearing armor.
Yeah, they're counted as armor in the book.
Not for. I'm not.
You're not.
They're close.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Does he start suffocating since he's in the water?
Not only does he start suffocating, he gets electrocuted and falls unconscious.
Oh shit, we won! Toe! The good guys won!
They fought the law and the law won.
The law won! Oh man. Oh, I'm glad we called for more backup.
And with that, we will swap over to the light side party.
Oh, good job, Toe. What a great round. Okay.
You guys completely relied on the bike falling over into the water to win.
I mean, it sounds like you're upset that the law won. Maybe you shouldn't have fallen.
Honestly, I think they relied on Vance's legs giving up and him falling into the light.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't make Vance put on dumb, broken legs.
Oh my god.
And also, weren't you listening to the music?
Yeah. If you
No, I
fight
muted
the
it
law-
after like the I muted it after like the 600 repetition.
That wasn't a backing track. That was a spoiler. By the way,
Oh.
the track has changed. By the way, if you want to unmute it. So yes, you both wake up probably around 8 a.m. or a little bit later, maybe, and yeah, you are now properly rested after Kasari's nighttime shenanigans.
I get up, I go down to the front desk, I say, "Thank you for waking me up last night. Unfortunately, none of those Bith were very receptive to negotiations."
I like to imagine you guys see Sullust come out of his room with all 6 blankets wrapped around him.
She nods and says, unfortunately, that tends to be the case.
You said sometimes when they come into town, they are able to, they do speak to you and they don't shoot you, or
They used to trade with us, but it hasn't necessarily been that friendly over the last few weeks, months even.
If the dispute isn't over this piece of land, why are they attacking this settlement?
I'm not entirely sure, but we do supply the enclave, and the road from here to the spaceport is the only one.
Gotcha. Well, we are going to then. I'm gonna say, well, do you know of anyone in town who could lead us to the enclave?
If you just head west, you will find it. And you'll find bits of road too.
So we won't get lost.
If you travel, if you travel 2 hours, the smog starts to clear.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your help.
So as long as you don't fall into any potholes in the first 2 hours, you'll be fine.
That sounds like a foreshadow. Anyway, I say thank you. And
I say, don't worry, we have my lucky flashlight. By the way, do you guys have better flashlights?
What's a flashlight?
oh my
I turn
God,
on my
this place is
flashlight.
like medieval.
Ooh, that's a pretty handy tech. Did Sewer Soup make that?
No.
They're made
well,
everywhere.
They
There's
might.
like-
They might not have. They might have them there, but they didn't invent the flashlight.
Well, if Sewer Soup doesn't make it, we don't have it, I'm afraid.
I guess on a planet where it's nothing but lava, they don't need light a lot. Everything's probably a warm red glow wherever you are. Anyway,
Surely someone would have imported one to this hellhole.
She looks at you a little.
No
she looks
offense.
at you a little offended, not at the hellhole comment, but at the import word, and she says, "Solistans don't import. Sewer Soup gives us everything we need."
well, they don't give you flashlights.
I mean, you guys
have
could
great
really
low
use
light
flashlight on those roads.
We have great low light vision, just because the inferior races can't navigate through the smog.
Hey, man.
Whoa! I say, whoa! That sounded a little racist.
Well, don't come in here insulting our government and expect me to just take it.
You do realize that there are more humans on this planet who can see in these kind of conditions than there are of you now.
There are more Solistans than humans on Umnub.
Are there? And how
Plus,
come
the
there are
humans
so-
that migrated here have good low light vision too. They're Solistan humans.
I'm sure.
Anyway, we are going to head west, as she said.
Okay, you head out of town, and after I forgot to loop. It was the first time today, so I'm giving myself a pat on the back for that.
For being not super incompetent, but just the right amount.
Yeah.
Oof. That was
That was what?
Roasted.
that was that.
It was rough.
That was
Why don't you guys make a formidable with 5 upgrades survival check to see if you don't get lost in the fog?
That is what?
Well, maybe you shouldn't call me super incompetent.
Just
No.
like the lady behind the counter.
Why don't you make an easy survival check? Because it's only going to be a couple hours.
Okay, do we get like a boost because of the little flashlight?
Not really, because there isn't a road
Oh, okay.
for most.
Can I assist him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You get a boost.
Oh man.
You
Maybe
have
I
three-
should keep the
you have three
flashlight around to watch out for these potholes she spoke of.
You do have 3 setback from the smog.
Oh, okay.
I thought the fuck.
You think you're heading west. After 2 hours, though, the smog doesn't clear, and you think, I mean, maybe it's 2.5 hours. Half an hour later, the smog doesn't clear.
Fuck this place. Fuck.
I think we're lost.
Fuck this shitty. Fuck.
As you start swearing and cursing Omnub, you see a small Sullust child look at you with a single tear.
Wait, really? I said, please help! Help!
he runs off into the smog.
No!
You're not entirely sure if he was real.
I grab Kasari and say,
That sounds stressful, Pud.
Oh yeah. No, I won't give you strength for.
I say, Kasari, let's just.
I'm hallucinating now, Celeste.
Now that I think about it, do I potentially have a compass on me?
Oh my god.
I will say that you probably do have a compass that points in galactic directions, but Solistan and Umnub directions might not be the same. Like you have a compass that points galactic north, galactic south, galactic east, and
Could
galactic
he
west.
use his
but-
knowledge of the planet to just, like, cross-reference the two and figure out what way west would be on this compass?
That's certainly possible, but it would be a tight mathematical calculation. It would be a daunting education check.
We gotta try.
Oh man, I can't wait to see.
I'm too afraid to make that check because if Putty has us fail it, then we're going to be convinced of whatever answer I come up with. So maybe not having an answer is better than.
That's an awfully meta way of doing it.
We're fucked.
Oh man, how does it feel?
We can backtrack. Putty, I want to backtrack.
You hear some burrowing back the way you were coming.
I want to run in the same direction that we're already heading.
Just do the compass. I mean, if you're running in just a random direction, how is us?
Fine, we'll do the magic compass trick.
You're like, I'm worried we're gonna be tricked into going the wrong way, and your solution is just to run in the wrong direction.
Do either side want to upgrade?
Yes, I want to upgrade.
Cool. It's pretty even right now. It's no longer pretty even.
Can you help me, Kasari?
Can I?
Yeah, you can help him by like recalling information and telling him what he's already gone through, so he doesn't like trace his steps and take ages.
And check the, make sure to carry the two. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You
And
get a boost.
daunting is 5.
No, daunting's 4. Wait. Yeah, daunting's 4.
Yeah. Remember, formidable is 5.
Yeah, you're right.
Formidable. Fucking shit.
You think that this is all stupid to begin with. You know Sullust just uses galactic direction. And if you just head galactic west, which is seemingly back towards the village...
I told you!
Wait, if it's seemingly back towards the village, how does he think that's the correct direction?
I mean, that's what he thinks is west. But he does also know. You do know it's in the same direction as the village. So maybe it's like a U-turn road.
What?
Aren't there also weird noises coming from that direction?
No, the other direction, back where you came, where you recently came from.
I'm just gonna lay down and let the rat creatures kill me.
I say, all right.
Right. Wait.
This all doesn't make sense.
Celeste,
What?
I'm a Jedi.
You are?
Stab self.
I sit down and use the seek force power to lead me in the direction, which is literally what the force power does. To lead me. That's what the basic power does.
If you had this voodoo all along, why are we just wandering around?
I forgot. I used to see.
You're not a very good Jedi sometimes.
I know. I used the seek force power to lead me to the enclave.
You feel an unending sense of darkness around you on this planet and on surrounding ones. Make a combined average discipline check with your seek force power.
Oh god, this hell.
Would anybody like to upgrade it?
This is the.
Are the Darksiders still here, or have they?
No. We're upgrading this.
Okay.
Oh, so in an attempt to corrupt me?
No, this is just karma.
Because if I get threat, I will likely gain conflict. Okay. Jesus Christ. Whatever. At least you're on a planet with corn and grass and blue skies.
Just continuously being electrocuted underwater.
That is all your fault.
I literally did nothing to bring that on.
You're walking around with a guy who murders cops. If you have not left him by now, you accept his behavior.
That's why you have a red lightsaber in your new token, even though you don't actually have a red lightsaber, because you're a bad guy.
Wait, he doesn't actually have a red lightsaber?
No, his only lightsaber right now is yellow. He hasn't, like... I mean, he's not really a Sith Lord yet, so he hasn't had a... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hell!
You could use a lot of that. Oh, wait, no, you can't.
No, that's not how this works.
You reach out into the Force, and see only darkness, only conflict. You see the combat, the fighting, the bith, the humans, a war zone, death.
But fuck that, the advantage shows me the right way.
You take
No, that
four
was a really good
conflict.
upgrade.
You take 4 conflict as you think you see something, you think you hear something, sending you in the right direction, but then you realize you're not hearing it in the Force, you're hearing it in real life, and you snap yourself out of it and realize as in the distance the headlamps of a speeder coming from the direction of the village.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
You know, I really wish I didn't come with you, Kasari.
It gets closer and closer, but it's not slowing down.
Oh, I start
Jump
screaming.
in front of it.
Hello!
Jump in front of it.
Hello! Scream as loud as you can, Sullust. Hello!
I shout
If
and
only
also
you had
wave my
something-
flashlight.
Yeah, if only you had something that was a bit like brighter and glowier
Lightsaber!
and
I start waving my lightsaber around like a goddamn maniac.
the speeder begins to slow down. As they get closer, you see 2 Sullustans in distinctive orange uniforms in the speeder. And one of them says, what are you doing out here?
I say,
We're lost.
We've been trying to get to the enclave to talk to the Indigo Constable, but this plane we are lost.
That's a coincidence. We're heading to the enclave to talk to the Indigo Constable.
Would you give us a ride?
Sure, hop in.
Oh, I could kiss you.
He says, I noticed you got a lightsaber there. In fact, that's what we're going to tell the constable about. We got 2 more lightsaber wielders spotted on the other moon.
What? Well, we came here because the constable wanted to speak to me. I'm a Jedi. Wait, there's 2 more? Are they Jedi? What are you talking? They're just spotted? What?
They use lightsabers and they've been killing some of our men over there.
Oh, they're definitely not Jedi then. Oh, fuck. Were their species reported?
I'm afraid not.
I have a bad feeling about this. But, nonetheless, I get on the speeder.
The speeder takes approximately another 2 hours, and you after only about 10 minutes of that, the smog begins to clear. Almost miraculously so, as the kind of rocky, craggy, dirty areas you've been to kind of opens up into a luscious green plains. And eventually you make it to a large metal circular citadel. Outside, a Sullustan in a distinctive indigo uniform is conversing with a gargantuan human. Absolutely huge and wide. Like, very muscular.
About how tall is he compared to me?
He's about 7'4".
Oof, he's taller than me.
I walk up, and I wait for their conversation to end.
Immediately, the Indigo Constable, as soon as he notices you, says, a Jedi, I presume?
Yes, it's good to meet you, Constable Sub, and I extend my hand.
Nice to meet you. A formal introduction is in order. I am Indigo Constable Harrison Soob. Nice to meet you.
And my name is Sullust Voss. I'm not the Jedi. I just am accompanying her, and I regret it severely considering the events that have followed.
Let me introduce you to Senator Shalzar Armstrong. He's the senator of this sector. He was supposed to be bringing Republic aid, but unfortunately they're kind of currently occupied above Corellia. So, but I mean, look at him. He's all the aid we need, eh, Armstrong?
Good to meet you all. I'm Kasari Lassiter. I am...
Armstrong is reminding me more of fucking the Armstrong from, god damn it, Full Metal Alchemist rather than Neil Armstrong.
He has not said a word. How is he reminding you of anything?
He's 7'4",
No,
massive,
that's,
muscular.
That's the Indigo. That's the Constable.
No, he was. Was it the Constable?
No, it was Armstrong. The Constable's
it
just a smaller Sullust.
Okay, it is Armstrong. Okay.
Here's Armstrong's picture, by the way, because
Ooh.
this is not the first time he's appeared in the campaign.
What?
The senator finally speaks and he says,
I don't get a
"Some
Sith
last
picture.
here." Yeah, it should be. It's in Major Enemies. He says,
Wait, what? Well, I need to go to this quick. Why do I not remember this guy?
Kasari Lassiter, huh? I hear to you. I've been tracking one of your friends for a while, so your name comes up a lot.
Oh, well, I've never seen this guy. He must have come up in the Dark Side campaign. Anyway, I say,
Wait a
yes.
minute, I need to change the soundtrack.
Oh, his
for
theme
this.
song.
He does have a theme song. Incorrectly listed in the beta content.
Anyway, I say, yes, my former friends have been causing a lot of trouble for the galaxy, no doubt.
Yeah, trouble's one thing for sure. But, honestly, I'm just hoping to get a piece of that metal one.
A piece of him? You mean revenge?
Eh, less revenge. More like pride.
This is how I was imagining Armstrong before I saw the portrait.
Oh, sorry, are you sending something?
Yeah, it's things just crashed.
Okay. Anyway, I say, look, well, the main reason I came here was to talk to you, Indigo Constable. You, Soup, you said that you wanted to speak to any Jedi before they could be let down to the planet. I have urgent need to speak with, one of the Jedi on the planet itself.
Yes, there won't be much of an issue. I'm currently the Indigo Constable in charge of protecting Sullust from a threat. 1 second, I'll switch the soundtrack back.
That is officially how I will always remember this Armstrong fella.
Currently identified by Surasub is a threat to this planet. 2 Jedi who have been traveling around, and it seems like almost every planet that they visit, they wreak destruction. So I was put in charge of making sure that they don't get to Sullust. So I've been making sure to vet any Jedi that come in. We haven't actually had a lot of people heading to the outpost in quite some time. So obviously it's not been too many of you, but considering the report that my men just delivered to me, I'm expecting you not to be the Jedi I'm looking for. Although, he looks suspiciously at Armstrong, it seems you are related.
Yes, they were a part of my... They were from the temple I trained at, and we traveled together for some time. But they betrayed me, cut off my hand here, and I hold up my mechanical hand.
Huh. I thought Jedi were a little more loyal, principled.
You know, from my experience, they are a lot more tempted by the so-called evil voodoo that they complain so much about than you would think.
Okay, I was gonna say... yes, what Sullust is trying to say is that the...
Evil voodoo.
Dark side has a stronger pull on some than it does on others, and it has fully corrupted my former allies.
The dark side? You talking about the Sith here?
They are Sith in a matter of speaking, although I have always been taught that Sith are part of a distinct culture, and I doubt my friends have been so quickly initiated into that culture, that lifestyle, that history. I feel that they are simply on the fastest track to power in their eyes, blindly going into the dark.
He nods and says, well, that is worrying, but not as worrying as if we were subject to a real Sith threat.
Well, it is a little more complicated than that. They are... I do believe they have aid or connections with the Sith Empire.
What are you talking about? We literally know that they have the Sith Emperor in their head. They told us that.
Okay.
Do you say this as Sless or as Toe?
A toe.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. But maybe we don't go around just saying that to people.
I mean, I already told some
I know
random
you did. Remember how I didn't, though? Remember how I didn't? Okay, so
I want to roll to see if Celeste doesn't mention this as though to remind Kasari.
Okay, it's an average cool check.
Okay.
I don't want to panic the galaxy. Oh my god.
I say
Galaxy's on pretty high panic.
I
right now.
say
Wait, what does
I say,
failure mean in this case?
I turn to
Fails to
Kasari.
resist.
Oh my
He's gonna
god.
tell you.
I turn to Kasari and I say, "Wait, what are you talking about? Connections? They have this. They literally have the Sith Emperor in their head."
Yep, that's a connection. Good job,
Armstrong
Sullust.
and the Indigo Constable look at each other. And then the Indigo Constable starts writing in his data pad.
That is a connection. You got it, Sullust. Good job with the words. Anyway.
I mean, I feel so the boss should be aware of this.
I don't want to cause a panic throughout the entire galaxy.
Well, if there's anyone that needs to know, it's the Republic, because the Jedi clearly can't handle this.
Ugh.
The Jedi
yeah.
clearly can't handle it, Sullust?
No! Look at you, you're a Jedi, you failed at every turn.
I'm outnumbered, and they're more well-trained than me.
And...
If you need some space, Indigo Constable said, we can go around back, leave you to do this.
No.
No, it's fine.
I need to get to Sullust.
Yes, right, about that. I want, before you guys had your little, I can come back, they'll need me in person, and I do want to get to Umnup, so I could come back with you now, although I'm a little wary about leaving the battlefield. You, at this point, you do notice the distant sound of blaster fire behind him.
Have you just tried to ask them to play that one song?
Yeah, twice. And he points to, he like lifts up his shirt a little bit, and you can see a blaster burn on his stomach. That didn't work out so well.
I say, yeah, I encountered them at the last settlement. They don't seem very willing to negotiate.
Strange. I don't know Bith to be like this. Not even Sullust Bith. And to be fair, most of the Sullust Bith come from Sullust, so they're rebels by nature, but not violent ones.
It's almost like they're provoked by an outside force or something. What?
What?
No, it's
Is there something you Darksiders want to tell us from across the moons?
I say perhaps they have been tricked by the dark side.
Of course, it's always the dark side with you. Sorry.
I am now going to ignore his comments for the rest of eternity. And
I don't know, Kasari. It just feels a little weird. It just, the whole situation feels a little weird. And I know you try to explain the whole Jedi voodoo thing, but the only Sith or Jedi, or Dark Jedi, whatever you want to call them, that I've ever seen have been what apparently seemed as perfectly loyal Jedi that you didn't detect until the final moments.
well, they were never totally loyal. I mean, one of them punched you in the face and broke all your teeth.
Yes, and that apparently wasn't a sign to you of anything wrong.
It was a sign. Look,
You never acted on it, did you?
I was planning to bring them in, but they acted quicker than I could.
Well, it feels though sometimes those are the issues of the Jedi Order. You don't act quick enough.
And if I had acted, what would have happened? The same thing. My hand would have been cut off. I would have been killed. Except this time, it would have been by 2 of them instead of 1.
I don't know, we could have tried to contact your Jedi friends. That apparently would have been very useful.
That is
But
what
instead-
we're doing.
Yes, I mean, before we went to Naboo,
We were also on the way then! But the step 1, you know why we went to Naboo, right? We were all crippled and dying.
indeed,
While you guys were talking, the Indigo officer went into the enclave, came back out with a coat on, and at this point says to the large man, "Armstrong, am I okay to leave this to you?" Armstrong nods and says, "Not going to be long though. If that clanker's on the other moon, you can't keep me away."
Whoa.
also, are we allowed to go to the surface of the planet?
Does Armstrong want to fuck you?
Cedric, I'm scared.
I don't think Cedric's here. I think he's disappointed from the electrifying.
Oh man.
My theory is probably correct.
Well,
So
if anything, they'll take his limbs off and give him to Armstrong as a celebratory punching bag.
They don't. That'll sabotage him. The limbs are horrible.
they're not. They're good.
They give him setback, and he falls over whenever someone touches him.
But he gets +1 to athletics, which means he's got 6 athletics, and he gets extra damage.
He's able to run real fast as long as no flies land on his shoulder.
Yeah,
Roll to see if a fly lands on you.
They're marathon legs, not designed for combat. Anyway, when Sless asks that, he said, "Yeah, I said you could go. They just need me in person." And he like tightens his coat. And well, you guys didn't seem interested in letting me finish this job up, so I guess I will go to the spaceport first.
Thank you. This planet isn't exactly habitable to my species. We should hurry before it gets cold again.
It's warmer out here by the enclave, and you can confirm that it's quite warm out here.
Oh, because the smog isn't stopping the sun. That makes
Oh.
Yeah, there's no smog out here. It's quite nice. This is where you can still farm. It's why the land dispute's as vicious as it is. It's probably the best
Have you
place left on
guys
this planet.
considered, not polluting the moon?
Yeah, I'm the security, but I'm not a governor or anything.
I mean, he is a senator, though.
Yeah, but this is a corporate planet. This isn't a republic planet. I can't do anything about it. I'm here to provide military support.
God damn it. We in the Republic really need to revamp some things. Alright.
I mean, I don't want to conquer Sullust. It's one of the Republic's best customers.
No, but we could integrate them.
I don't think Sullust would like that.
To not have corporations taking advantage of their land?
Sullust is the corporation, then yeah, I don't think they'd like that. Plus, the Sullustans love it. They love Sullust.
Alright.
Sullust has 0% employment. You can't say that about unemployment. Sorry, you can't say that about Corellia.
I mean,
0% employment.
Okay.
Well, that sounds creepily low. They're definitely using, like, slave labor or something. That is disturbingly low.
If you get fired by the company on Sullust, they exile you.
What?
Getting fired is a much worse fate than any other criminal system on
Technically,
Sullust.
having 0% unemployment be detrimental to the economy?
If it was a capitalist economy, but this doesn't seem like it to you.
Oh, okay. It's a corporatist
Yeah,
economy.
like,
they're definitely paying their workers with space bucks that only give you money in corporate run shops.
Yeah, the company store.
But on the bright side, it seems like every store on Sullust is the company store.
Hey,
Holy
that's
shit.
why they keep
I
the
just-
flashlights from outside. That makes sense.
And I also realized that I gave that guy 100 credits. That's like, he's now probably the richest person on that moon.
Aside from the executives at Sullust.
He's like,
Way to go.
real
Just corrupting
money! And he
You're
runs-
corrupting the economy,
He
Sless.
just gets
Oh,
tons
no.
of drugs and dies.
Might also explain why the rooms were free.
Oh,
Oh, I think
yeah.
Charles is back. Charles, are you back?
Anyway, we're going to head with him.
All right, he gets in the speed the men came in. You spend a nice chill 4 hours heading, 4.5 hours getting back. It's quite late, but there is a turbo lift there for you, and he checks your papers. He stamps you through and says, I'll make sure to put in the report that you're one of the good guys, Kasari. Don't let me down."
I'll try not to.
My predecessor trusted someone wielding a lightsaber, and it didn't go so well for him.
Who? Wait, who?
I don't remember what my predecessor or the lightsaber
No,
wielder,
the
because I don't
lightsaber
remember.
wielder. How long ago
I don't know.
was this?
6 months ago. There was another threat like this, but well, actually, we didn't really have the protocols we have now. So when my predecessor, who was in charge with keeping the planet safe from Jedi influences, interviewed this guy, he thought, okay, he's just a Jedi. He's not a dangerous man. Let him down on the planet to go visit the enclave. And, well, did a bit of damage to Sullust Central, and the enclave ain't looking so pretty. Not the enclave, the outpost isn't looking so pretty these days.
Huh. Well, hopefully I can help them. Let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
Turbo lift will take about 3.5 hours, but they should have beds on there for you.
Thank
Off
you.
this planet. Thank God. Thank the scorekeeper for gracing me with this opportunity.
Here's this half a blanket, and enjoy the spike beds.
Enjoy the rusty razor blades we scatter across the beds.
It is a luxury cruiser train, and you happily enjoy a very casual trip down to the planet as we swap over to the dark side party. So,
all one of it.
Probably. So, I guess I'll talk to both of you, but if Charles doesn't respond, then Merkava, you can take over. You awaken.
I mean,
in...
maybe Charles doesn't awaken. Maybe that's what, you know.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Maybe he's dead already.
You awaken in a cavern.
What?
Oh, God. Man, this is not going to look good on my performance review.
You're telling
Armstrong
me.
is...
The Emperor.
What did the Emperor say?
You're telling me.
Well, thanks again, I guess. I mean, it's kind of hard to anticipate a speeder falling into the water, so, I mean, you can't
I
really
didn't do anything.
Wait,
I just
really?
woke up too.
That's... I assume Cedric is within sight.
Yep, he seems unconscious.
I peek outside. What's it look like?
There is no outsides. I mean...
Oh, wait, you said a cavern?
Yeah. Can't see an exit. You see some markings on the walls and a pedestal.
What's the pedestal look like?
It's like a square pedestal with a little slot at the bottom of it.
Does the slot look like it's missing something, or is like...
What's the other option? You're gonna finish?
No, I'm not sure. What does the slot look like it's for?
I'm gonna make an
Insert
average
credits.
perception check. You initially have no idea what it is. And you fumble around, you get down on your knees and have a look at it. And as you get down on your knees, you're just so happens that your lightsaber tumbles out of your pocket and almost gets in the slot. It doesn't fully get in there. And it looks like it might just fit.
Oh. That's convenient. I'll push it in.
It takes it.
Yep, a compartment slides down over the lightsaber, and there's a loud bang, and a little compartment opens up towards the top of the pedestal.
It just blew it up.
All right. What's the compartment got in it?
It has a small necklace that I will share with you in a second once I've despoilered it.
Despoilered.
Despoilered.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna run the bathroom.
There you go. That should be fully despoilered.
Oh, there it is.
Question marks. It just turned your lightsaber into a necklace.
Is it flipping me off?
It's like one of those press penny machines, but you put in a lightsaber and it gives you a
No,
necklace.
buddy, is this actually giving me the finger?
Yep.
My God. All right. Well, I guess I'll inspect it a little bit. What's
It's... I mean, it seems to have a connection with the Force.
Huh. That's weird. I'm just gonna assume that lightsaber is gone like the rest of them.
It took until session 28, but we finally de-lightsabered Murkoff.
Not gonna lie, a little bit of a bummer. But, I'm not sure what to do with this thing. Can I push the... Well, I'm gonna take this out, and I push the compartment back into the pedestal.
Yeah, pushes back in. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay, I just didn't want to be rude.
And now you don't have a necklace. Oh, you took it out, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll put the necklace on.
It embravens you with her, like a spirit of adventure and glory.
Oh dear.
I
I'm feeling pretty good.
You feel you don't need your lightsaber anymore. You are a weapon in and of yourself.
Am I gonna surpass Metal Gear?
As these thoughts go through your head, the Emperor says, "Finally, I've been waiting for you to take. Yes, now you get it. You are the weapon. You just need to channel your anger, the hatred, the passion. That is what makes us better than the Jedi. We can
I
feel."
wonder if he knows that this is the necklace talking.
Do you say that?
No, I'm not gonna say anything.
We can feel. We're allowed to love and hate.
Well,
Okay, back to the...
if you say so. Oh no.
If you say so.
What are we gonna do about Cedric? He's still kind of unconscious. I can't carry him.
We're
He's
gonna
like,
find out what's gonna happen to Cedric next time!
Ah,
Cartoons of Utapau.
Oh.
We're doing another joint session.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I thought this was gonna go much longer.
I mean, it was slated in for another 37 minutes, but Cedric isn't here. The light side party have finished the content for today. So, oh, Cedric's back.
Vance
That
is
looks...
here, but Cedric won't be continuing with this campaign.
What?
Oh.
He means that Cedric is dead. Vance is here.
No,
Oh.
no,
Oh.
I'm not continuing with this campaign.
Why?
Maybe we should do this off screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do off screen.
We will have. Why don't we have Chris do our outro for the day?
Well, Stinger of the Century. Delivered by a Charles here, but I guess I will still be seeing you guys next time on Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, I guess this is us signing out for the week. See you guys.